Hello, 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 hello. Hey, Claudia B. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Let's wait for some more people to come in here. You get what I'm saying? We're going to have a nice show today. We're going to have a good old funky time. There go my sis. Hey, my other sis. Everybody came in. Hey, Trooper. Hold on. Let me drop the link. We're going to have a good old funky Cola James time today. And the people that in attendance, y'all gonna see some good shit. Hey, two flyers, because we have a special guest, possibly. And it's gonna be interesting. Thank you so much, Black Velvet sis. I'm about to drop the link right now. So you can sit up here with me when you finished. But yes, I'm pretty sure everybody. Okay, see, Rumble is playing with me. This is why I don't like sharing on extra shit. Hold on, y'all. I should have just kept it simple. But anyway, I could just upload this video on Rumble and call it a day. Wait a minute. I could share it someplace else. Give me 1 second. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna share that there. Let's try and see what that look like. Okay, see no, wait a minute. Give me a second, y'all. Y'all know I gotta be extra and complicated. Okay. Get that out of here. Okay, fuck that shit. Anyway, hey Midnight Dream. How you been? Hey Seth. Sethua, how you been? You know what I'm saying? Long time no see for a lot of y'all. It's good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. Hey, Chris. Hold on. Why is it? Okay, there we go. There's the stream. Is that? Let me see, because I want to share it one more place. Let's see. Let's see if my luck is good. Because Rumble played itself. Or maybe I should have put it on Kick, because I think Kick is the one that's not acting up. If y'all not following me on Rumble and Kick, go follow me on Rumble and Kick, because that's where the fuck I'm going to be at with the unfiltered content. Okay, so let me share it over to the other thing. Well, anyway, I'm pretty sure. Well, I know y'all know. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a little bit late. Like, I had the tea last night, but, I was tired. You feel what I'm saying? So I didn't feel like going live. And then it's a good thing because, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's supposed to be going on today, hopefully, it's gonna open a lot of eyes to what's really going on. Midnight, I've been up and down, you know what I'm saying? But I'm getting through it. I'm getting where I need to go, you know what I'm saying? It's almost over. So hopefully everything will be back to normal when it's over. But thank you for asking me, Booski. But yeah, y'all. Nature Boy has been poked. I don't know if that other word, I don't know how YouTube feels about it. I don't know. Cause like I said, I've been trying to work on getting on a program. But anyway, he's been poked, right? He had arrived at Macon, Georgia prison and was jumped and poked by 4 inmates. Okay. Now, hopefully, if the guest is on time later, you understand what I'm saying? There might be some light shed on that. But back to this. Now, with all of this going on, we can always depend on his wives doing some ooh la la, right? We always can depend on them doing some kind of weird ooh la la that's not appropriate for the settings that are going on. You know what I'm saying? And if I stop a little bit, that's because I'm working on the cursing. You understand? So I have to catch myself. But we're gonna go through this video real quick. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna do our commentary until the guest is ready. And we're gonna get to the get to. But you know what I'm saying? Okay, there go my sister. Hold on. Let me put the banner up just in case, because people be having hater spirits. You know what I'm saying? Like when you trying to do stuff. So just in case, I'm prepared. I made a nice little cute new banner. Hold on. Is that my sister? Is that you? Velvet.
Am I here? Am I here?
Okay, that's you. I had to make sure because whenever
Can you
something
hear
good is
me?
going, Yeah, I can hear you very well. It's every time something's going, the haters come and they'll try to do something. So I had to put the banner up, and now I can take it down.
Okay.
Okay. Hey
Okay, I see
sis.
it. I like that. Wipe your feet.
Thank you. I tried. I tried. Good. I'm glad I was about to tell you. Put your cash app on the thing. Good. Good. So you be reading my mind. Very good. But
Girl,
yeah.
yeah, because I'm greedy. I like to eat lunch.
Oh,
Hey,
the
Baba
guest is
Gaggett.
here. How you doing, Gaggett? Do you want to stay in the chat until we do the roast? You know what I'm saying? It's because the wives has been wiving. Or would you like to sit up here with us? Or do you want to just get to? I think we should do a little roast so more people could come in and then get to. Let me just drop this link just in case.
But if you
Thank
want
you
to
for
come up
joining
here and
us.
sit with and
Yeah, you can come
chill
sit with us.
while
Yeah,
we
come
roast,
hang.
come and have a good time.
Yeah, come hang with us, and then we gonna get to the stuff. Hey, yeah, you. Hey, Lynette, sis. Hey, who's this? Oh, it's your girl. Welcome everybody coming. I haven't seen a lot of y'all in a long time. Let me find out y'all only love me when I'm talking about Nature Boy.
Girl,
That's crazy.
ain't that the case? I hate to say this before we get started, but Nature Boy told some of y'all wouldn't go have no content without him.
Nah, that's the whole entire truth.
Now, before some of y'all get slick at the mouth and be like, Black Velvet, you ain't been live. You mind your motherfucking business. It's the reason why I ain't been live. I got content if I want to get live. I just choose not to go live. Okay? I
Okay,
love
Gabby.
myself.
So we'll go through this, and by the time we're finished with that, you'll be able to come up. And if you can't, we'll work on doing like something like a private stream, y'all, and we'll just upload it, and you can get what you need to get off your chest and whatnot. But the show must go on. Um, hold on, let me talk to the people real quick. Let me go get the
Well,
video
we
off
gonna
my.
be live a minute.
Yeah,
Uh, uh.
yeah, because we
So
go
just
for. Hey, Justo.
okay. Your audio cut out. Is it just me?
No, I
Hello,
mean yeah, but
everybody.
I was trying to go to get the video for us to critique. So I'm gonna just mute for a second because I'll be like technically difficult and then be saying some old stupid stuff. Okay.
Well, we go talk like them Hebrew Israelites. When you got the mute up, do what they do and yell. Pause. They be yelling loud as fuck. Pause, brother. And then they'll start talking. Yeast infections, PJ. Yeast infections. Minus that to you all. Um, what is it? Herpes, Claritin, and all that good stuff. Fungus among us. Hey everybody, how your mama Neil? Long time no see. Hope all is well. I am walking away from my phone, but I'll be back. Um, woo! I hope we got a good live for y'all today. Be prepared to laugh, chuckle a little bit, get serious, all at the same time. Um, Me and Cola have been keeping up with Nature Boy and the Four Blind Mice, and oh, it's so much to talk about. It's so much to talk about. Some of it good, some of it bad, and some of it sad. Um, but before we get into the video, because some of you I'm sure haven't seen it. If you have seen the video, please put a one in the chat. The video of the wives going off last night. And if you can, please share the live. Have y'all seen the video of the wives screaming? Did you happen to catch it live on IG while it was happening on Bigo? If you haven't seen the video, put a two in the chat. Most of the time, if y'all here, y'all done seen it though. It's been going around. Somebody say we late. Hey Monique, we not late. It just ain't no need to rush. Nature boy ain't going nowhere. But before we get into I guess a little quick replay, let me just go ahead and debunk the rumors. Nature boy has not been deleted. He is still a cell within a cell within a cell, living in his imagination. Those his words, not mine. He is still among us. Okay.
And is.
I just
And
want to
is.
debunk that rumor. And that's from a credible news source. I understand some people say Malia went live last night and said he was deleted. I have not seen any receipts of that. He is still alive, and I wouldn't say necessarily well. What I assume, and I need to stress that out again. What I assume is if the nearest hospital that can, first of all, Macon prison has its own full hospital, not like a triage unit, but an actual hospital, and they had to do something. Maybe he needed surgery, something of those uh something up in that area or whatever, and then they sent him back to the hospital that is inside of the prison, because you got to understand he is not a free man. He is property of the state of Georgia. So they got him stable and then sent his ass back. He is back at the prison.
Okay, y'all got that? So he's not deleted for the people, that was hoping that he was deleted. You know what I'm saying? Like the okay, I almost cursed. He's not a good person. We all know that,
No,
but I don't wish people to be unalived. I don't find joy in that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I need my karmatic points to be where they at. I don't need stuff jumping on me. You get what I'm saying?
agreed.
So you feel me? It is what it is. But we not here for the poking victim right now. And I'm glad, not trying to be funny, it's not as drastic as it was, because I couldn't do this live, because I couldn't in good conscience roast these chicks. You know what I'm saying? On fire with somebody being unalive. You know what I'm saying? That's just not my character. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. But as y'all can see on the screen, this is from the Black Velvet, and it shows y'all it came from the news. It's all good in the neighborhood. So let's get that off of here, and let's get to this crazy video of insanity that is just I don't know. I don't know what's going
Are we
on.
watch? We not watching this whole video is because them
Now
them
we
girl, they
chiming in
went
and
on
out.
for 40. Okay,
Yeah,
because
we
they went
chiming
on
in
for
and out.
45 minutes last night. And
We
I ain't gonna
did.
lie. Yes, yes, yes. They gave. I feel like they ran my blood pressure up a little bit.
They did, cause I don't know what it's giving, but Cola Gang, we gonna critique this together. You understand? Because this made no sense, and it's like I'm coming up with these theories, and I think some of the things that I was thinking is gonna come into fruition, or is that's what's going on right now. Because this video really made no sense. Hold on, where is the damn? See, this is what I'm talking about.
Y'all know it's about that
Here we
time.
go. Here we go.
Wait for people to come in. Come in the room.
I'm
Peace to the
sorry.
gods.
Peace to the gods.
Oh,
It's the
We got
face, that
some
little
things
white
on our
girl.
heart right now that we about to speak about.
Yeah, yeah.
We're shed alive.
Shed alive,
What
shed
is that
alive.
Zoka doing in the background? What is that about?
I,
A lot
Joker
going on right
always
now.
is just extra with the
It's a lot
Negro
going on.
spiritual energy. It's like, girl, you
A lot
is
of stuff.
fried. You gotta
A
hurry
lot of
up and
stuff.
do your jail time.
Thing.
You gotta get
Girl.
that out your
We here
system.
to we here to speak up for our own
Hey
selves,
Harlem, hey
We gonna
for
PC,
keep
our
hey
husband.
exposing.
Mimosas.
We gonna
Yeah,
keep
we gonna keep
exposing this
exposing
shit.
this shit. It ain't
Look,
over. It ain't over.
yesterday, let me tell you,
Yeah.
No, those is his currents, Harlem. They
me,
in the Matrix.
bruh, when
Is
I
it the
tell
junkie
you
Twitch? Is he
the
acting like
amount of
Gator
compassion that people have
or whatever
today,
Samuel L.
it's
Jackson name
not
was on
there.
Boomerang?
It is the junkie, and that's what
We
I'm
get
afraid of. I think they
information
got a hold of something, Velvet.
Oh, pause real
that we
quick.
can't keep silent.
Okay.
Like,
Our husband has
We go talk over most of the video because we saw that y'all already saw it, but I'm gonna pause it just to highlight. When she presses play, I need y'all to notice how thin Aya's arms are, and that's why she has on a long sleeve shirt. But as the wind blows, you can see just how pencil thin her arms are.
Yeah.
Not only that, I don't encourage you to zoom in on anybody's chest on a normal basis, but if you look at how flat Malia's, I don't know if you could say the B word, I say bosom.
Yes, that's
Uh,
good. Good.
of Malia's bosom is, it is concerning. Okay, now
Mm-hmm.
again, forewarning, if you have not seen this video and you want to see it without us talking, check out Cola Chain's YouTube page. The full
There you
video is
go.
there. But we
Yes.
go talk over this because this video is long as shit and we want to get through it.
Right.
Okay, play
Okay.
that beautiful bean footage. I'm sorry.
You got it.
It has been through everything.
Yeah.
Costa Rica,
Yeah.
Costa Rica.
Mexico, Panama, everywhere,
She's too excited.
Georgia. And he turned that
Walmart,
camera on and
Target.
he let you know exactly
The
what's going
Chinese
on.
store.
Yesterday we got information
Why they are they trying to
that
channel their inner
Eligio was
crisscross
supposed to
with their
have
shirts on backwards?
jumped.
Girl,
He
I
was
Just been
don't
jumped.
stabbed,
know.
nigga.
Four
Fuck wrong with
niggas
y'all?
I had to put on
jumped
her
on him and
emoji
stabbed him
face.
out of nowhere.
Grandmama
And
Malia.
we couldn't go.
What?
And
Nigga
share this
stabbed, my
live,
nigga.
people. Share
Stabbed
it to
him?
your IG,
Are you
please.
kidding me?
Yes,
Hey, y'all,
please.
Eligio.
I'm gonna just let you talk because it's a
Every
lot.
time
It's a lot.
Aaliyah
Like,
talk,
it
It's a
touched our
lot.
heart,
Damn,
I
bro.
think of
hold
that
That
He
shit
got
meme
hurt.
with this
stabbed,
lady
yo.
rapping and
That
she
shit
say
touched
he
our heart,
nasty
yo. Look
nice.
at that shit, though, y'all.
on.
See, let that
What
shit
he
go.
going through?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Innocent.
granddaddy,
Our
I
husband
get
is
it.
innocent, and he up in there like he really locked down, incarcerated, like a person that actually committed a crime. He ain't commit no
Well, he
crime.
is
He ain't do nothing to
guilty
no.
of, in the state of Georgia eyes, baby, he is guilty of the R word. He is considered a criminal legally. Legally. Look at her chest
Body.
and now
He
why it's
ain't got to rape
paused.
a girl. He got girl. Girls.
Go right
First of all,
here.
go right here.
Come on.
He ain't got to rape no damn body. The fuck? Come on now. Come on
So
now. I'm gonna just let you
yesterday,
talk, cause
what we did was when we heard the news, we called around. We called everybody.
everybody.
We like trying to
Again, if
find
you
out every
paying attention,
information as
Nature
possible.
Boy got
Nobody's
poked
giving
on
us nothing.
Wednesday, not
The
yesterday.
Georgia Department of Corrections is messing with people's
I'm gonna make a
paperwork.
shirt, Velvet. I'm gonna make a shirt in honor of
He
Malia, and
put
the
in
shirt's gonna say,
paperwork
"He ain't
that
rape
wants
nobody."
his family to be notified and be able to check on him to
Girl.
see how he's doing. They saying to us that he didn't put no paperwork in when I know he
Okay,
did.
pause, pause. I'm
Yeah.
sorry,
So
pause.
now nobody can call.
I believe this. I believe this. I believe Nature Boy did not put in any paperwork. And I believe because y'all, I've been trolling Nature Boy for so long, I'm vested. Okay, I should have points. If this was a real job, I should be able to get a gold watch when I retire from this job. I do
Okay.
believe that Nature Boy did not put them down on a list for visitation or emergency contacts. If you look at how cocky his intake picture is, and the fact that he listed his aliases as Three God and Nature Boy, and he also throughout his last message that he told them to put out, he said it's Judgment Day. I think he anticipated this, and that's why he didn't put them down on an emergency contact. Maybe he actually do care about them a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna
That
shut up.
too,
Go
and
ahead.
I think also because look at the foolery. Not trying to be funny, when we all looked at the trial, right? The
Right.
foolery that went on in that trial, I wouldn't put them down as nothing. And then as far as Zoka, you can't go to nobody prison anyway, girl. You got your own commitments to jail as we speak. You
Matter
can't.
of, I'm
Mhm.
sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, she can't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And they're acting like nuts. I wouldn't want nobody coming to jail making stuff hard for me, messing with the COs and all this other stuff, talking this
Hell
Blackfoot gangster
no.
stuff.
And word
Yeah.
on the curb is Zoka got to go in front of the same Judge Stacy that Nature Boy went in front of. She need to be quiet.
Yeah, she exactly. She don't need to be on nobody camera and talking all of this 1970 jive turkey junk that she be talking. Not for real. She got the spirit of the black exploitation movies all deep in her veins. I'm just like, homegirl, you is like, you wasn't around for that. It's a lot of cooning going on that they doing, and it's like y'all are an embarrassment. I think they think being like cooning is black. You understand? Yeah, like yes, massa. Like, come on now. I'm sorry, y'all. I want to rant, but Zoka be taking me clean out with this stuff because she was not even born. She wasn't a twinkle in nobody's eye to even know that type of verbiage and stuff. I'm sorry. Hold on.
Call and check
Right,
on him,
Lynette.
how
Jive
he's doing.
turkey.
This is a life life-threatening situation, and I don't care how you view somebody,
Right.
where your heart at.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
How is
Exactly.
everybody talking about this and smiling and writing stupid ass comments, celebrating the fact that what he going through ain't something that everybody going through.
Hey, Patty B. Hey,
Everybody
Midnight.
going through this
Yes,
shit.
Phoenix. Yes, Phoenix.
As a people, we are broken. We need
Now,
healing.
why is it people and why we got to have a heart when
Hey,
Nature
come
Boy
on,
don't give a fuck
It's
about
our
us?
own fucking
He
I
people,
don't
does.
agree
yo.
with
It's
celebrate
our
him
own
getting
people,
poked,
yo.
but this is
It's our
crazy.
own
Like you
people.
Right.
want us to
We went
speak
up
up
to
and
that
be
jail and it's
responsible
black
for him
people.
now, but we couldn't
Oh,
tell him to
this is
calm the
not.
fuck down when he was out.
Right. Like, how is our responsibility, and stop trying to lump us all together. Like, I'm tired of the whole speech. This is your son. This is no, it's not. It's no, this is y'all reality. This is, remember what they said, they create their reality in their brain. This is yours. We don't, this is has nothing to do with none of us. Stop lumping us together for sympathy, because it's really not, it's just not going there. And not trying to be funny as far as Fufu go, right? From watching this video, not just Fufu, because like I said, I felt like all of them, they are just putting on a show at this point. There's no tears. There's no, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's bad acting. Fufu is doing the absolute most because she don't want to get found out clearly. And it's you need to just chill, girl. Just chill.
Hey everybody.
Modern day lynching, literally. It was all black people standing up like some white
Hey,
crackers,
Angie.
like
proud,
proud.
proud, and
These
so
people doing
I
their
don't care.
job.
You know what we
Babylon
did?
has not
We
fallen.
drove
We
up
got
there.
bills.
Yeah, making
I don't know
state
about
prison.
y'all, but I like to
We
eat.
drove up
I'm
there
waiting on some food
to
right
see
now. I be
Girl, I
hungry.
just got some food.
still
I
they
got me
wouldn't
my
tell us
little
no
spicy
information.
crab sushi.
But
Yeah.
we
I
did
like
make a
food
scene up
too.
there. So
Got to.
when we made the
I be
scene,
damn if I'm on my white man job and I'm about to let
we
y'all get
pulled
me
over
fired.
at a gas
I
station.
don't want to stay in the
The
tropics of
country is
Capricorn and
nothing out
Cancer.
there.
I want
It's
air
barbed
conditioning.
wire. You could tell it's
It's hard out here
plantations
for a pimp.
everywhere. You
Everywhere.
could see it
For miles
everywhere.
and miles. It was a
You
whole
could see it
plantation.
in the
Jim
spirit
Crow.
of the people
Spirit.
there.
Yeah.
You
And
can't see
so
nobody's
we at the
spirit,
gas
girl.
station,
Sit
we
down.
sitting there because we like, yo, what do we do?
What are we gonna do?
What
That's
are we gonna do?
Who we gonna
indigestion.
talk to?
That is
Right?
not no
Who we gonna
spirit.
talk to
And
figure
then
out how we can see our husband? They put our paperwork in. They saying
He is
they
not
seeing
your
our paperwork, not
husband.
knowing we
Right.
sent
He's
the
still
paperwork
Velvet's
to see
husband. What
our
are we
husband.
doing,
But
girls?
nah, y'all was holding that.
Spiritual
They was withholding
marriages
his
do
paperwork.
not
They was holding
count.
his information. They was holding his contact to his family on the outside. How the hell? His
Leah is
own
too
very
young to be
Girl,
ignorant.
like,
And we
listen,
here
wait a
in the
minute.
oh,
conversation.
Pause.
Y'all ain't
Pause.
helping us.
Pause.
Y'all ain't gonna
Pause.
help us.
Pause. Lord, it's gonna take us forever to get through this video. Lock in, cause we gonna be live for a minute. So me just
lock
go
it
ahead and
in.
put this on out here. Ma'am, you say the white men pay you decent, huh? Okay, listen, if anybody like they job in Babylon and the white men pay you decent, Cola, CA is up there and my CA is up there because we
Yes,
living in
yes,
Babylon. And I don't know about,
yes.
I can't speak for Cola, but I just got through going through a hurricane and they are telling us that another one is on the way. So
Oh,
if you
damn.
want, yes, yes, yes. So if you want to show some love to Cola or myself, we encourage you in the word of the three to go ahead and send your denominations in three. Let it be
Yes,
$3,
yes, Lord.
$33,
Hey,
$333, three
yes,
thousand
Baba
three hundred
Velvet.
and thirty. Yes, yes,
Three.
yes, yes. That's a word from Threesus, and we received that in Threesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. All right.
Hallelujah.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. We go. I don't think in this cola live, but
you know
because
what we
they
do?
so
But not
crazy,
but
we
now we
not
at
gonna
the
play
gas
this whole video. But we go roast for a little
station
bit.
talking
So
to
come on.
somebody that could give
Yeah.
us information
We're
now.
gonna
Now
have a
y'all
good
not
old
giving us
funky
nothing.
time. That's why I'm glad he's not
They
alive.
told
I mean
us y'all need to
unalive.
leave the
I'm glad
premises. If
because
y'all
I
leave the
couldn't
premises, y'all
you
gonna be going to jail today. Tell them what
it
you
Come
wouldn't
on.
be
tell
it
them
wouldn't be
tell them
funny
what
no
you
more.
did at the prison. So since they
Tell them
wanna
what you
act like
did.
they want
Tell
big
them what you
bad
did.
and bring everybody
Who is you
outside and
trying to
line
Yeah.
up
prove
and try
something
to bully
to?
us into leaving
That's
and to
big
not
dope
getting no
girl.
type of information,
Not the little
okay, I'm gonna
one.
tell y'all who y'all are. Y'all Negro peeing white people in
We
black
are Negro
bodies.
peeing,
This lady
y'all.
came up, pulling up with a shotgun in her passenger side. I said, "You gonna shoot me? You gonna shoot me?
Oh
Where to go?
Hold on,
Lord Jesus.
Is slavery. Everything in the prison
This is the shit I be talking about. This is why he ain't put y'all ass. Excuse me, he ain't put y'all on the list because y'all could probably came coming in there like that. You gotta shoot, man. You gotta shoot. What the hell? Like my poor Zog. I need Zog to expeditiously go do her time. Hurry up. What is? Do you know what her court date is? Because
It's
she
coming
needs to
up
be
soon. I want to
reprogrammed.
say it's September. I want to say September, but I can't remember for sure. So y'all don't take that. Don't quote me on that one. But I'm thinking September.
And listen, if you in the bushes somewhere, this gets to you when you go do your time. Don't be all mouthy with all that Negro spiritual stuff
Mm-mm.
that you keep popping on this internet because we don't want you to get poked up. You know what I'm saying? Like
No,
homeboy,
baby.
you too frail. Homeboy is he's a little stocky. You know what I'm saying? I seen he's weighty. You understand? So he can take a little poke. You can't take no pokes, homegirl. So just go in
Girl, he
there.
can't
You
take
know what
no
I'm saying?
pokes either. He done got poked enough by Marcellus
Javon,
and everything else.
yo,
He can't take no more pokes. Listen, Zoki, if you is listening, take that time. Get in that. Get They got programs in there that you can educate yourself. You can
yes,
come go in there, Zoka, and you can come out, Doctor such and such. Go in there and make that time worthwhile. Cut off
yes,
communication with them three blind mice. Get your shit together, girl. You are young. You have
yes.
so much life in you and
You are young,
so
you are
much
beautiful
potential.
when you're taking
Yes.
care of yourself. You have a lot to offer this world instead of making these bum behind downloads and Negro spirituals. You can do better. Y'all all can do better. But I think I'm throwing a fufu. I want my flowers back because you really shucked and jived in this whole thing. You really was trying to go as far as you could from the white blood and made yourself look crazy. You need that little happy balance, home girl. Who's these people? These people would be scam callers. We call the people not today. Hey, let me press back. Hey, Miss Miyagi, sis. Yeah, like
Come on, DoorDash. Don't go to the
Racism is
wrong house.
rebellion.
Come to the right
What is
house.
really
I'm
going on with the
hungry.
black man and the black
I'm
woman
in
in
my
the
lower
system?
self.
And we so comfortable in this shit. It's so freaking symbolic that the crisis came back to free us from these mental enslavements from our mind, and we still trying to persecute him, and still trying to take, and still trying to kill and stab him.
hey, Miss
Who are
Coffee.
you to stab your own brother? Right? Who are you to try to persecute
Whoever
and
stabbed
get a
him was a
like what?
criminal.
You know his heart. You know his
Duh.
mind. Like in real life, you know Eligio. You
Exactly.
know who
Like
he
he's
is.
in that
You know how he get on
sincerity,
camera every day and
lady.
tell you some bullshit about
You
yourself.
could have
You
pulled
gonna be
in.
honest about yourself, but he always
He
gonna
ain't
Hey,
show
never
honey.
harmed.
love.
He ain't never hurt nobody. He ain't
Can't
never do nothing
complain.
to nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
hell,
Thank
but
he
her,
you.
is
see this,
of
and this is
other
the thing. I gotta
classy.
pause.
So
Listen,
when
y'all.
they came up,
5 minutes we gotta pause because y'all gotta hear this. Y'all need to come to Jesus and admit to the flaws. He is not this perfect person that y'all keep trying to paint to us that we haven't been watching for how long it's been over? Like what, seven,
Oh
8 years? It's
God.
been a minute.
Yes. 7
Okay?
years
And,
before he got incarcerated, but then add
right.
two more on it, bitch.
You understand? Y'all need to just maybe people will take you more serious if you own up to the fact, like, yeah, he's done a lot of wrong to us and other people, but we care. All this trying to act like he's some real innocent, pristine person. We just can't get jiggy with you. We can't and will not. We will not do it. And maybe,
Ever.
the karmatic points will work better in y'all favor, but this acting all hard and Malia, I know Malia face is hurting, sis. I know her face is jacked up with all of them
I don't
weird
think
ass
she got
faces.
no muscles left in her face. I don't.
Sis, give me one
I think
second.
that.
I entertain the people. I gotta take this
Okay.
phone call.
That's fine. That's fine. If y'all know what I'm talking about, and I know one of y'all do, put the Malia faces in the chat, y'all. Share the live, please. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We on here just shucking and jiving and having a good time in threeses. But no, Malia's face is stuck like that. I don't. I think it'll hurt her more to smile. I do. And honestly, and I know this kind of like a squirrel moment, but let me just say this. For those of you that are aware that what is PJ still in here? Okay, there we go. There go to Malia face. Somebody knew what I was talking about. Um, for those of you who are aware of Malia's son, let me just say this. It was my sincerest prayer that she and Aya would get their shit together so that they could go home to their children. But at this point, watching this video, even though it's been bad for years, I can't say I've ever seen it this bad. And I, for one, don't want her to have any interaction with her son anymore. I'm afraid for her to be around her children. Would you not be afraid? Yes, rest in peace, Mama Deal. Rest in peace, baby love. I would be terrified for Malia to be around her son at this moment. Miss Vita say, right? Right, Miss Lynette? What happened, everybody? Hey, Miss Cola. Nature Boy got poked a couple days ago, and not the way that he's accustomed to getting poked. He got poked with a shiny tool that they make in prison. But he is fine. He is alive. I'm not gonna say he well, but he's alive. Just saying. Cola James, where you at, girl? Excuse me for crunching in y'all ear, but I don't need my blood sugar to drop.
I'm here, y'all. I had this business call real quick or whatever and stuff like that. Let me say hi to everybody that came in. Diamond, hey boo, hey Simply A boo, hey Genesis, hey John bro, hey everybody missed y'all. I'ma play the video and then whenever you want me to pause because I'm paying attention to that, I'm gonna do that. Like I gotta get this phone call done. But
You good?
all right, love you, thank you. Hold on.
Y'all got any questions? Just say anything. And I am gonna be talking over the video, just so y'all know.
Up and pulled up like that, we gonna proclaim. I don't give a fuck who you are. We came up nice at first. We like very humbly.
Oh,
we
yeah.
was like, you know, I'm
K to
standing
the
up.
LA, I
Like,
agree.
please, like,
I'm afraid if
can you
Nature Boy
please
didn't make it,
give
they
us
was gonna hurt
information? Like
themselves or other people, most
the list,
definitely.
I'm sitting here telling them everything. Like the list, we put in the list. I'm talking to them very calmly,
very nicely.
We didn't go up there like on 1,500 because I wanted answers. So I'm professional. I say, okay, your name, okay, what's your name? Okay, hi, okay. I'm here checking
I
on
think that the
Eligio
reason of the
because I
poking.
heard
Can
that
y'all
he
hear
got
me over this
tagged.
video, or do I
This is
just
a
need to ask her
critical,
to
this is
pause
an
it?
emergency.
Can y'all hear
I
me?
said, please, ma'am, please. Like,
Let me
we
know.
put the paperwork in.
Okay, she paused it. All right. So I believe that the reason Nature Boy got poked. Do y'all remember when Nature Boy got in front of that restaurant? He started, yes, yes, God's here. Feel my power. I am God. I am you, black men. Do anybody remember that? I believe Nature Boy went in there trying to assert his dominance. I believe Nature Boy got in there yelling he was God. He the black man in the flesh. That he was sent there to speak to them. And them niggas got, ooh, excuse me, Jesus. Those folks in there got sick of that shit. And somebody poked him for 3 soups and 2 wham whams. Right, right. That's what I believe. Now, to the person that asked how many times he got poked, I can't, nobody has, now I heard rumors that said 15. I heard somebody say 11. But how would we know it without the prison actually telling us how many times he got poked? What I can confirm via watching this video is 4 people jumped him. And if
Right.
each one of those 4 people had something that can poke you, and all 4 of them going, then ain't no telling how many times he got poked.
Oh, and if he got poked, right? And he got poked, right? You said this had happened Wednesday. So if
Mm-hmm.
this happened Wednesday, it probably wasn't that much poking going on. Not trying to be funny. It might have been he was getting jumped because a lot of times in jail that's how it be happening. Like people be jumping people, and then somebody sneaking and be like, you know what, got to be extra. Let's poke somebody. You know, because
Right.
they want to send him back that quickly. Like he'd be really jacked up, depending on where they hit him up, but then this is the South, not trying to be funny.
It is, and
Un-
they go put his
So
ass back because
yeah, so they don't really care like that.
because he is still he's their property. The
Exactly.
hospitals only go stabilize him enough to get him sent back to the hospital that is on the Macon
That's
prison
simply a
campus.
yeah. He's back in out the hospital, and he's in the hospital, but in the prison. But the prison hospital is just those ain't real hospitals, really. Like if you have some real traumatic things going on, they gotta send you out. So whatever they sent him out to do, like I guess he passed whatever that hospital said, and then they shipped him right on back. So he's there, and he'll probably be back in pocket. I don't know, cause I wonder, cause I know up
They won't
north,
send him back to. They're not gonna send. I'll
yeah.
be surprised. I'll be hella surprised they put him back in general pop at that prison. They gonna go ahead and
Yeah,
transfer him. But did
yeah.
this?
So either
Don't
that or put him in solitary or something or whatever. Like, but he's not gonna go straight back in the population because then
mm-mm.
he'll definitely be unalive. He'll
Right,
definitely be unalive.
right.
Okay, you want me to play? Let's play. Cause this is a way to go, and we haven't even what I'm saying. Even like I said, if y'all want to see it without us talking, we here to roast. That's what we here to do today. You understand? Because the women just keep giving us the gift that keeps on giving of tomfoolery. So we gotta, use it when we can use it. All right.
Right. And if you got a question or something
I'm
and
on
it's
his emergency
legitimate, please say
contact list.
something. We'll be more than happy to pause it
We
because
need
we know y'all
information.
Yes,
You
seen
don't
it.
have to tell me a lot.
yes.
Get the roaches out the room. He is okay.
We is open.
Please.
Get the roaches out the room. Get the roaches off y'all skin because y'all scratchy
Standard
patchy
answer.
over
We
there.
can't tell you nothing. We don't have no information for you.
Oh,
Nothing.
wait till you call his counselor tomorrow. What do you mean tomorrow? We are here today. Asking what is going wrong with him. He just got
Nature Boy
stabbed.
don't
Y'all can't
own
give
his
us no
own time no
information.
more.
That's the thing. We understand the
Right.
paperwork. We
Understand
understand
all that.
But if somebody got hurt, if somebody
It
is
should
hurt,
be an emergency.
the contact. We went up there hours. We drove hours
They not
to go up
eating.
And
there
they
to
really
get
be thinking
information.
people care
They're
about
not
this
helping
stuff.
us on
They
the
really
phone.
think the jail is
Okay,
supposed
so
to
come
bow
from
down
there.
like what they kept
A
saying on
contact.
Vivo
Okay,
and stuff.
cool.
They're
He
gonna
just got
open
there.
the
He about to
jail
get any
cells and
information.
let the
But
real
if he's
criminals out.
hurt,
No,
come
you
on,
live
Why
real
aren't
life
man.
y'all
now, baby girl.
urgent on moving and
Pause it real quick.
getting him to see his
Okay.
family or get contact with his?
I'm sorry. Can y'all hear us over the video?
Hey, G Mac, bro.
Just
Yeah,
out of
can you hear me? Yeah.
curiosity. Thank you. Please hit the like button.
Does it do sound like a little? It still seem a little loud. Let me see if there's some volume on here. Can y'all hear us when we be talking over the video? Okay. Yes, they hear us. Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Diamond, and it's like they look. Like what? I don't
I'm
like to
sorry.
put
I'm
the.
chewing, y'all. I'm so hungry. I'm
It's
gonna try to
okay. People
use
gotta
some
eat. People
manners.
gotta
I'm
eat.
so
And I'm
sorry.
about to be snacking too because I need to bust this sushi down. You know what I'm saying? But they are really. I feel like they are on some serious drugs because they are looking like every crackhead auntie in the hood at this point. And I'm not even trying to be funny. Like I'm dead serious. The itchy and scratchy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like the extraness of the whole video, the yelling and the screaming. It's scary, and I feel like they're weak people. You understand? They think they're doing all of this, and we being rotted, die while we dying is some stuff. They are very weak minded. So most of the time, when people are really weak minded, they need drugs to cope with reality. So their
Right.
reality is not really what they thought it was going to be. Can you imagine? Even though they was getting their behinds whooped, I guess they looked at it like it's their currency to be able to travel the world per se. So maybe they looked at it like, okay, this is the struggle we need to go to if we want to live rent free, eat without money. You know what I'm saying? The life that they want, the bum life. You get what I'm
I think
saying?
they forgot. I think they forgot. Out of sight, out of mind. Out of sight, out of mind. He loved bombing the fuck out of them while he in prison.
Yeah,
It ain't no more no to stand in the corner. Let me give you lashes. You know what I mean? He might cuss at them. He might fuss at them, but it ain't nothing compared to the physical abuse. And he been in the over 2 years.
yeah. but they giving real crazy. And if they drugged up, and then who knows? Maybe he passed the whips on to Juju and Jax, because Juju and Jax is not, and then more so, I would say Juju is trying to really be Dusty Nuts.
Almost definitely.
You know, I wouldn't say he's being successful, but the violence part, I think he would be down with or whatever. And maybe that's what's going on. And they don't even really want to do this. They want to leave, but now they stuck because now they got two violent people. Because we know Jax is violent. Jax was beating up his BM and stuff before he left, so it is nothing new. Juju stayed talking about he want to he'll unalive people because he from Chicago or whatever. You understand? So yeah, they might be really trapped and stuff because this video is not genuine. You understand? Like I don't see a
Mm-mm.
tear nowhere. I don't see it. I see very bad acting. Like we got to get these people to believe that we are going through it, but we really are. We don't give a damn what's going on with him. We want to get the
Girl, they
hell away.
going through it. They going through it because if they wasn't, their faces would be chunky. They color
Well,
would be
yeah, they
present.
going through it. But I just mean I don't think that they that concerned about what's going on with Dusty Nuts. That's the through it I'm talking about. They really going they definitely are going through it because their faces are sunken in concave, so we could tell they're not eating right.
Mm-mm.
Y'all are twitching and stuff. So y'all are on something. Normal people ain't walking around twitching and scratching and crunching up their faces and
Ooh.
contorting themselves in them type of ways. You understand?
Well,
So
what kind of illegal substance? Because I guess I'm still on the porch with all that. And if y'all can misspell it in the comments, what do y'all suspect it is? I know down here in the tropics of Capricorn and Cancer where I live, the thing of choice down here seem to be meth. I don't know if I can say that, math and booger sugar.
and that's what I'm leaning it down to because not even trying to be funny. Like Aya's face, all jokes aside, Aya the way her face is looking, it gives me meth. Real, I'm not even gonna
Math,
hold you. Oh, I'm
math.
sorry, yeah, math. It gives me math. Like the booger sugar, it could be because they're not eating. It would, but she's given either that house in Virginia that they say they don't got is getting to her, or is that. But the way Fufu and Zoka just always been clean out to snacks. I can't even really put that on Zoka. Zoka been like that for a minute, even before he left. But as far as the facial features of Aya, is definitely is something involved. And then Malia, it could go either way because I still feel like Malia is there like against her will in a weird way.
Malia is there because no, her family don't want her home.
Right,
Malia, yeah, because when she tried to leave that last time, she wouldn't denounce Nature Boy being God, and the family member she was living with kicked her back out. She
right.
is there because she has nowhere else to go.
And that is sad. And that's why I feel like even with her being extra, that's why she being extra. Because now if they be like, yo, get out, you ain't queening enough, she really gonna be messed up in the game. Cause this look forced what she doing. Like it don't feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like as a person dating somebody when I was younger and they went to jail, right? I was sad. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I've cried. But I wasn't acting like this. You understand? Like I was,
Hmm.
it was real tears. You get what I'm saying? It was real. Like you know the cracked up voice. We don't even got the cracked up voice when the tears when you trying to hold the tears back because there ain't no tears. Fufu is happy. I don't care what nobody say because like I believe her constantly putting out that paperwork, making them dissertations, and doing all that stuff. You did that to mess up whatever possibilities of an appeal because we already knew what happened. Most of the time when you have a case, right, sis? You got to do something different. If you get convicted, whatever you did, you need to change everything you did in that conviction. You understand? So remember,
Right.
when the trial was going on, they kept showing all this paperwork and stuff. The same stuff that she doing now. That's not helpful in an appeal whatsoever. Because partly of them showing them papers slapped him in his face and did him a hell of a disservice on the first one. So why would you keep doing that shit? So I feel like she is still she playing a role. which is fine. But to me, it's like, why you got to play the role? Because you got the most freedom out of everybody that's there. You've
Yeah.
always had the most freedom out of everybody that was there. You was always able to go and come as you please. So why don't you just go? Just go.
Mm, that's too much.
Hey, Rebel. Yeah,
Afro
she is.
is the worst ass. Yeah.
She
It.
definitely is. And it's like, I hate this for her. That's why I had to take my flowers back. Like when she did that little dissertation thing, I gave her flowers because it was good. You understand? It shows she used her brain. It's just it didn't need to be on the internet. It needed to be in a lawyer's hand. But it's too late for that. But now you the queen of shucking jive and cooning right now, and I'm just not here for it.
Is Baba Gaggett still in the chat? Because I want to touch on something me and him talked about, but I don't want to do it until he's here.
He said he was food shopping or something or whatever. So I don't know if he's still in the chat.
I don't know either.
I
And
ain't
if he
see him
ain't,
typing. Yeah, she's definitely capping, and you know what I'm saying. Like, and a couple of them, only one probably that's really in the matrix for real that believe this nonsense is probably still Zoka. I don't think none of them. I think this is a whole act because Juju and Jax, and now they got Aja. So Aja is not really team the women. If you want to be technical, you get what I'm saying. She would be on the carbonation 2.0.
Aja
With
is Jack. I mean Juju's little girlfriend or
yeah,
Jack's.
on Juju little girlfriend.
But who is
He
this
met her
little
on
girl that
Pilo.
Jax? And I'm sorry for crunching. I'm almost done, y'all. Keep me in prayer. Listen. The little girl that be with Jax all the time. What's her name?
I don't even know because I don't be catching like Jax like that. And then when I do, he be talking some stupidness. So I end up just leaving.
Yeah, he don't. I don't think neither one of them have what it takes to pick up and carry the torch. That's for sure.
Yeah, the only thing I respect with Jax, I'm not even gonna hold you. I could ask him questions. You understand? Even if the questions is contradictory to what he talking about. Because like when he was talking about the last live, something about how we supposed to treat our men like children. That's how men want to be treated, like taken care of and cooked like how their mom did and stuff like that. I'm like, well, we all want to be children. We all were children before or whatever. So I asked him, I said, yo, do you think violence is a part of getting your woman to treat you like a child? And then when he had to really sit and think, and I'm like, because you always refer to your chief, and your chief used violence to keep people in line. So it's violence. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
he didn't have an answer, but he just ended the whole live like boom it. You understand?
Well, girl, every
Juju
time
on
I
the
get
other
up
hand,
there
he's
and
trying
tell
it.
him that he got the knowledge wrong, he get mad at me and won't let me answer. Because he be talking
Yeah,
and I be like, because he be like, yeah, you need to get into the source. I'm like, but you ain't even keeping the knowledge. Your antenna is covered, brother.
right. But see, at least he be a little, but Juju be on that raggedy nonsense where I was like, I wish I knew where you really was, and you know what I'm saying. You need the ish slapped out you from somebody and shake the marbles in your brain because you really not like that, homeboy. You understand?
Mm-mm.
You missing the download. That's what you miss Dusty Nuts for. You don't miss Dusty Nuts because you was learning something. You was getting that that thing tampered with. That's what the hell is going on. We not stupid, but let me play a little bit more because I think we got like I'm not playing this whole thing. I'm just playing with where the gifts get out because it's repetitive at the end of it. You know what I'm saying? Like because they
It's
just
really repetitive through the whole
yeah,
thing because
yeah they just
that
cutting
hold
up.
on, tell them what you did. Tell them what you did. It's like a child trying to explain to their mama how him and his brother got in a fight down the street is weird.
Yeah, yeah, it's like, come on now, hold on, let me press this real quick. But it's comedy for the father, and they gotta understand this is why he don't want you nowhere near that jail like that. I don't even think it's protection like that because he don't care enough, and he never has cared for them. You know what I'm saying? Enough to care. Like you look, they was flying drones into the jail. You feel me? So I don't think he care about their safety coming to nobody's jail because they don't even care about their safety.
It's just a source on the outside to keep money on commissary.
That's
That's
it.
it.
That's it.
his family. That's how you know this shit is slavery. That's how you know this shit is built and it's about to fall. This shit is about to fall because the fact that that all melanated people got access to power and control in this white man's domain, and they the black face of it, and they sitting up there with the energy of the white man, supporting the white man against his black people. How dare you? That's how you know it's gonna fall. It's time to fall. Because
Please
y'all
let
being
it
told.
fall. I'm so tired of paying bills. Please.
God has come
Right.
back and risen amongst us. He said his people will come amongst him and they know him not. The Messiah has
Okay,
returned.
Malia.
It is time
Yes, Malia.
for the black Messiah to rise again. Eligio is
Amen,
gonna rise again.
Malia.
I don't give a damn how y'all think I talk and how I speak and what I say. Y'all gonna feel my
Go
heart. Y'all
ahead,
gonna feel these
Grandma.
words, and y'all gonna feel Eligio come through me. Facts.
Oh,
Y'all
facts.
gonna feel my energy because I'm
They
tired.
trying not to laugh.
I'm tired of y'all black people
They
sitting
are.
around looking at us
They
and not
are.
supporting us and not helping your black community and helping with it's y'all. Y'all, this is the
We
truth.
don't have to help.
Truth. And all minds,
Right.
all knee shall bow, and all tongue shall confess. So all y'all that's sitting back laughing, all y'all that's sitting back doing
Yes, a
commentary,
scandala,
y'all
scandala,
online
Malia.
doing videos and laughing
Preach.
behind the scenes, you gonna have to pay for what you
Preach, you
did. You gonna
bobblehead.
have to pay for the words you said. You got to pay for the energy you gave out. This is all a test. This is all life. It's a
And y'all
simulation.
are
You are in your
failing.
mind.
This
You
is
are
a test y'all
dreaming.
failed.
This is a holographic universe. Nothing is outside of you. Everything is a figment of your imagination. So Christ has come back, not as no white man, not as no European. Christ has come back as a nigga, a
A
black
nigga
nigga,
with a
a
hard
black,
ER.
just
Y'all hear
like
that,
you. He came
y'all? A
amongst you.
nigga.
But you, when he comes around you and comes amongst you, you don't even know your own kind. You don't even know your own Messiah. The fact that he come back and he comes amongst you, you don't know him, but the words he speak is absolute truth. And you haven't heard nobody speak these words before. You haven't heard nobody speak these teachings before. You never seen nobody break it down like Eligio break it down every.
See, and this is the thing that they don't fucking get, right? And I think I'm past the point. I think, you know what I'm saying. I think I did pretty good. I think we did pretty good. We didn't curse for almost an hour. But
Child,
one
that
thing
was
I've
rough.
always with Dusty, one thing with Dusty Nuts, right? I've always given Dusty Nuts his flowers as far as him being intelligent with knowing knowledge and stuff, right? That's not the thing that people question with him. It's the fact that you don't apply it and you need to be violent. It's the
I
dustiness of it
question the
all.
knowledge. I question the knowledge because some of the new spiritual stuff is new to me, because I'm trying to think outside the box with certain. So some of it, my husband always likes to say about Nature Boy, right message, wrong messenger.
Right. Tell brother, and that's with all the words. That's basically what I was trying to say. Where it's the right message, wrong messenger, and that's what they get. Nobody cared about that knowledge. That we cared about how he was treating people, and what he was doing with the power. You understand? Absolute power corrupts, and he is proof of that. So that's just where it is and what it was. And it's like they keep screaming all of this extra stuff that it don't have nothing to do with nothing. Even with the whole grape thing. Yes, we don't like. I don't feel like I ain't gonna speak for my sister, but I'm pretty sure she agree with me. But like I said, I don't feel like he did that to that person for why he's where he's at. But
I know I ain't no. I say it too. I'm gonna call names. Janae, I don't believe you. No, I went there. And I
yeah,
ain't never been in
listen,
between your legs. And I ain't trying to
but I
get there
don't.
either.
Right. But I don't think that he hasn't great people. It's just he's not
Exactly.
part of the person that he's there for. And that's just where I'm at with it. Just like these 4 young ladies on
I
the screen
agree.
have been getting great for all them years. It's just it hasn't registered to them. You've been being great. So you need a
Right.
victim. And also, so if they're not gonna go to the court and be like, he great me, then who am I to sit there and be like, girl, or try to convince them of them being great? That's not my business because everybody grown. You understand? It's just I want better for people, and it is what it is. But I can't force anybody to do better. Like the life cycle is gonna have to just play out how it plays out, and that seems to be what is given with these young ladies. Where we've always said it needed something, we needed something drastic or dramatic to happen to them for them to wake up, right? And then what
Right.
happened to Malia? Malia almost died. It doesn't get any more rock bottom and life changing and drastic for a person. And here, look, here we are. What is it? It was 3, 4 years later. with the same bull BS. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? She doesn't even care that this man shifted her organs around. She doesn't even care that this man gave her so many STDs that the disease doctor couldn't even classify what's going on with her. You was in hospice with tubes and all of that good stuff. What the real God or whatever higher power gave you a second chance, and you spitting all over it. I understand she don't got. She want to leave. They didn't want her. Like I understand. My sister, she gonna come back. That they didn't want her, but you can figure it out on your own and then clean yourself up enough and get that stuff out your mind to that your family will understand. They probably scared. You get what I'm saying? That's like with Mariah Lynn. When Mariah Lynn, is that what's her name? That was what was that white girl name? Because am I saying because that sounds like the rapper girl, but I think it was something Lynn or whatever with an M or whatever. The white girl that left some years ago, right? When she left, she ended up unaliving her mother. The brain gymnastics. Oh, okay, let me put this down. The brain gymnastics that goes on with people that's in carbonation, you have to understand and respect when family is a little scared to want to embrace them like that, because you could end up like what happened with that white girl. Because the mind, people don't understand. The mind is a dangerous place to play in. Because when people try to play mind games on people, you might think you're going to get this one reaction or this one outcome. That's what you're going for. And then you get a total opposite outcome, and now you unalive. And then you confused on what's happening when somebody is unaliving you or whatever they doing to you, because you playing in a place that has nothing to do with you. A person's mind is their mind. So you shouldn't mess around in it. That's you, sis? Sis. Velvet. Velvet. Y'all hear her? Because I can't.
I
Velvet.
can hear you. Can you hear
Okay.
me?
Now I can hear you, because I'm like, I was getting scared for a second. I was about to drop you down. Yeah, I'm like, oh, they done got me. But but yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's they are, what's gonna happen is gonna happen. The only person that may get a good outcome, but it's gonna take a negative, is probably Zoka when she go to jail. Zoka's not gonna be able to have any content whatsoever or whatever.
I
Because
hope
they're not
not.
gonna
And I
see
hope
her.
a good black sister get in there and shake the shit out of her. I hope she
Right.
gets some good counseling and she addresses what she lost and why and how it possibly happened. And I hope somebody hold her hand and they walk her through it and give her all the tools and necessary things to help her build her life back up. That's my prayer for her.
Right. And that's just that. Fufu, I don't care at this point no more. Aya, I don't care, because you old enough to know better now at this point. Like my little soft spot, like, oh, she's a little childlike in the brain. I can't do that no more after
No,
this little these shenanigans and whatnot. Cause you know, go to your kids. Y'all got kids that y'all could be
hey
pouring
G
into
Mac.
the way you're pouring into this bum that don't even really care about y'all. Cause that's the gag. He could come home tomorrow and then he'll be putting y'all in closets still.
Yes,
So
not I'm not going to lie. I do pray for them all as a whole. I guess the ladies, because I pray they find whatever it is that they looking for in Nature Boy. I pray they find it for that. I pray that they see it in themselves and realize they don't have to have Nature Boy in order to be complete. I also prayed last night that Nature Boy repents. Just in
hey,
the event,
Gigi.
I'm sorry, just in the event that he did have to go see who God really was. Because I
Right.
hate to have to be calling myself God and then go stand in front of God and
They're
got to
the real
explain
one.
why, you
Right.
know.
Because he's not gonna be pleased. You get what I'm saying? It's just like with people, as far as, you know what I'm saying, like with Santeria and hoodoo and stuff
No.
like that. People don't be, they like, these energies do not be pleased when you do really use it for the wrong stuff. You understand? I.e., like, you know, Janae and whoever. Like, hopefully she didn't, you know, because you was telling me about that live and her rocking and stuff,
Yeah,
as
did
if she,
anybody see that? Did anybody see Janae go live last night and act like she was meditating and almost implying that she was doing some type of
'cause girl, I
voodoo,
ain't even sub
hoodoo?
your old girl. Like that's how much I'm in with. Like I don't be having time for her. Like I've been. unsubscribe to her. It's nothing. I don't want to see nothing. The baby is beautiful, and that's it, and that's all. I don't be caring. But I'm sorry. Go ahead and tell the people whoever seen or didn't see what was going on.
That's it. She just went live. She was chanting and I guess meditating the music. And I don't meditate, so correct me if I'm wrong, but she was meditating and reading the comments as she meditates
See,
and
and that's what
kind
I
of
mean. Where they be on some bull BS or whatever. Says with all that's why I'm like when people want to get tarot cards from these people when they be leaving and stuff. When you meditating, you're not supposed to be reading no damn comments. You're not even supposed to be on nobody's social media. Even if you are like if you're trying to demonstrate what you're doing, you supposed meditation is centering yourself. It's making everything around you not exist. It's focus. It's putting yourself inside your mind. You understand? You cannot focus, you cannot meditate properly reading nothing. Not even a book, let alone being on somebody Instagram reading comments. That's why I just can't with her. I cannot.
and acknowledging all the comments about Nature Boys getting poked and saying that this was his cosmic payback or cosmic karma or whatever it is that they were saying, something along those lines. And she was shaking her head, yes, as
That
she was
girl was
reading the comments.
because she wasn't meditating. It's just like how when she be reading people when she first was doing tarot readings and had them little cartoon cards and stuff where you basically when people be reading people with them type of cards, that's like it's a picture and you just come up with what you think the picture looks like to you. That's not really reading people like when you use cards and stuff like that because a person could just be reading what they feel off of that. You
Or
understand?
reading your
She was
response, yeah.
yeah, but she always playing around with stuff. She need to sit down somewhere and it's like you want to pop out whenever it's something negative that is ain't you supposed to be someplace healing girl and putting that out there on somebody like okay if it did you know what I'm saying like people don't get it for her sake I hope she ain't do no black magic. I hope you didn't do none of that stuff because it always comes back. I don't know why people even play in them realms but it always come back and it may come back to somebody that you don't want it to come back to because it really wasn't that serious. Like nigga was gonna go to jail regardless. Like, but I wouldn't want that on my conscience. I really wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not here for her. So I just blocked her just totally out, whatever. You get what I'm saying? Like I just was tired. So I said, oops, unfollow. I don't care what your journey is doing at this point.
She
I
got me
just don't.
blocked, and I really don't give a fuck.
Oh, she got you blocked?
Yeah, she got me
For
blocked. I
what?
don't care.
That's
Cause,
crazy.
cause she said she looked like Janet Jackson, and I started laughing and told her she don't look like no damn Janet Jackson.
And that's how you could tell. And I try to be funny when people be acting like they fake spiritual and whatever, and they centered and nothing, they're above stuff, and they're so high vibrational and stuff. People like that don't block people for saying something like that. They would just act like you didn't exist. You get what I'm saying? They wouldn't even matter of fact they wouldn't even be able to see that comment. You notice how they can see everything that's negative all the time? Because they are low vibrational. They on a low frequency. So that's what always stands out to them. You understand? But they want to
Yeah.
pretend by putting some little nose rings on and putting some crystals on and putting on sheen afros and stuff and Timu afros and wrapping it up that you so high vibrational. Oh my God. I am every woman. It is all in me. I am so above all of you low vibrational people when they the lowest of the low. You understand?
Anybody? I mean, is it just me, or do she not look like Janet? Somebody put she sure does not. Exactly. Don't do my sister-in-law like that.
Right.
Don't
She
do
don't
that.
she doesn't. So why block you? That's what I mean. It's like they be on some weird stuff because if what you saying is for real, then it's just for real. You understand? I'm over her. Let's play a little bit more of this or whatever.
And then I
And
want to get into the rumor mill. So stick
yes,
around.
yes. That's yeah.
Cause even though he disappeared, I'm gonna tell y'all what he told me.
Yeah, and that's it, and that's all. And then if he want to come, we'll do a little recording off the thing. We won't even do the live thing, and we'll do an upload, and y'all can just go through and see what y'all see. But it's gonna get out there. And
Oh
remember,
yeah.
when you tell it, or use allegedly, because being that he's not up here saying it, I don't need people trying to play on here. You understand? Like,
Okay.
oh, they're telling lies. Oh my God. Okay, hold on.
every single day, 24/7, for years on years on years. Y'all seeing him work. His work ethic
Every
is
day.
resilient.
Yes.
His birthday tickets
I ain't
Girl
never
got a
first.
seen Nature Boy
vocabulary
work.
down.
Can't stop here. So
Resilient.
this is where we came on here for y'all to feel this energy. Y'all can spread this video around on the internet all y'all want. Y'all can do whatever y'all want with this video, but I'm here to tell you the truth, and I'm
I'm
here
doing
to
it right
wake
now.
you up, and I'm here to set the alarm clock. Cause y'all not going, y'all not. First of all, my husband got stabbed yesterday.
And still stood up.
And still stood up. They said he stood up and he walked strong. You hear me? He walked strong. And you know what? This is divine matriarch. I'm gonna tell y'all
How
something
does
real
she
quick.
know all of this?
This is
Not
the
trying to
divine
be
I
funny.
matriarch.
I
Y'all
want to
just
know
When
that
we come back, we
too.
risen out of
yeah,
your people.
You
yeah,
just
nobody
said he
was
went.
you
And
but
this is
you
the
know all of
queen,
this.
Mother Melia Lucille, has come back as the head, as the leader.
I
And my
bet you she
husband,
can't spell it.
he is the chief
Did she say
of this
she's her
domain. You hear
queen,
me? He
Mother
is the chief,
Lucille?
and we are the chief that says. And we
Yeah.
here to bring this
Yeah,
truth,
she
and we here to
old.
lay the law down, to
That's an
smack
old lady
down on y'all
name,
asses, because
Lucille.
y'all need it real
What's crazy?
hard.
My
You
grandmother
see how
name
my
was
husband was
Lucille.
on
That's
this
crazy.
camera? He wasn't standing sweet to y'all. He wasn't standing nice to y'all. He wasn't standing all mushy gushy. Nah, he was like, nah, I'm gonna speak that shit. Cause when I lay this content right here, y'all gonna look back at y'all
That's how
lives
Fufu
like,
looked. She looked like
damn, they
the
did
Incredible
say,
Hulk,
damn, they was the head of this shit. Yeah, they
Cedric
was the head,
Yarborough.
and it was right here, stood with him. We stood with him this whole time.
This is
We stood with him
crazy.
this whole time. So y'all can't say shit about us. Nothing. Nothing. We are the original. We are the original. You can't contain the water. You can't contain it. Would fail. You can't contain Eligio. You can't stop Eligio. He is rising. And he is rising in truth. And he is rising in power. Nigga. God, you mean? He is God.
Christ.
Come on now.
Let me tell you something about
See,
him.
and she doing all this now. This is what he
Y'all
needed
be this
you
what
to
your
do
energy y'all be
when he
wanting,
was
huh?
home,
Yeah, I'm gonna give
Malia.
it to
That's
you.
why he
Oh,
kept putting you in the
this is the
closet.
Malia y'all be looking for, huh? I'm gonna give it to you because my head is saying, give it to him. Give it to him. I'm tired of y'all playing in his face. Like he not the Christ and like he not God, nigga. You speaking of God, nigga. Yeah.
Give it
Nigga,
to us.
Yeah, he
Give
ain't
it
dead.
to
nigga.
us.
He ain't dead. His spirit lives through us. His spirit lives through us, and we right here.
Yeah.
We right here. We right here.
I need her to go
Go
live
ahead with
like
you,
that
young lady.
every day.
What
Me
I know
too.
about Poppy, about Eligio, is that even the motherfuckers who did that to him, he still forgive him.
Yeah, still gonna
You
forgive
see
y'all.
her trying to
Still
force a
forgive
tear
them.
out?
And he
Yeah.
understands the struggle of our
Hey,
people
Mother
growing up
Lucille.
in this European world. He don't even blame them.
Oh my God, I'm
He
trying to
don't
act like
even
a
blame
place.
them people
Oh
for
my
what they
God.
did to him,
Oh
bro.
my God, I want to leave and I
He
can't
all
leave.
know
Let
he
me
don't
consider
deserve
that
that. But
silver
let me
air.
tell you something. This is the return of the Christ, nigga. Y'all worship that white Jesus, my nigga. A white Jesus. Everybody
If y'all
love
don't
him.
stop,
I'm
he
But
gonna
scared to
go
go.
see Jesus. If
he,
y'all don't
She's
stop.
giving best
he was
label. I
stoned.
tell you,
He
she's
was
definitely she's
stoned by
Hulk
them
Hogan right
people.
now.
That's the
She
day
was.
he
This is what she
taught.
gonna say about this. This is
He
what
was
she gonna say.
stoned by them
What?
people.
Take
All
me
around
What?
when Baba
to
G
the
go down on
king
you.
Baby, he was
that
persecuted.
don't have much to
They turned on
bring.
Jesus. They turned on Eligio. The disciples turned on Eligio. When he was faced with persecution, he was faced with that's what this is right here,
Pause.
persecution.
Pause.
But we still
Pause.
rising in truth and power. It's
Okay.
not over. All you motherfuckers doing blood.
Okay. Okay. I'm sorry because they making my head hurt. So can we? I don't want to because this is your
Yeah,
live. So you
yeah,
tell me. I don't
yeah.
want to drive the
We can
boat.
get off
But
because we
okay.
gonna skip a
So
little because I want to get with the part because this is what I don't understand with the whole ripping of the hair off and then telling us that they don't care about we don't care about Babylon dollars. They don't mean a thing, right? But they keep asking for our little broke ass Babylon dollars though. I don't understand it.
cash in that melanin that Nature Boy was telling us about.
Right, and teach me how to do it when you're finished.
Now, if you just heard, and I know, put a one in the chat if y'all still in here. Lisa, come. You got a minute to come up here? Hey, Lisa, how you doing?
I'm like, hey Lisa.
Oh Lord, my all my stuff starting to pop up at one time. If y'all still in the chat, I'm gonna go ahead and address some rumors. I don't know if Lisa got a chance to come up here or not. But while we waiting to see, she just said all of Eligio's disciples turned on him. So I got it from a reliable, well, I'm not gonna say a reliable source, but an inside source today that said allegedly True is the person who put the hit out on Nature Boy.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not surprised. Allegedly, you get what I'm saying?
Allegedly. Allegedly, I'm not
Allegedly.
you. That's what word on the curb is, and it could be some truth. It could be a lie. I don't know how we will verify this, but this is what I was told today by somebody who is involved with carbonation. Has had some prior dealings with them. Has had Nature Boy and the Funky Bunch crew come stay in the house. They're saying allegedly True put the hit out on Nature Boy. And they were supposed to come up and give us the breakdown today, but we gonna have to have it recorded later tonight,
Yeah.
hopefully, and we can put it out. But that's it's a whole story behind it according to them. They say this is in True's backyard. True had some connections. I don't know if it's true.
That's what
I
I was
want to
gonna ask
stress,
you, sis, because making I remember something with him even speaking about it. Get that person out of here, Mars or whatever. They from Twitch or whatever. If y'all matter of fact, I don't think y'all can see. I can only see on my end. This person gotta
I
get
can
out of
see
here.
it too, but I can't. It won't let me hear them.
Yeah. How the fuck I even do this shit on here? I'm gonna just put hi. Hi, get out of here.
But this
Or
is
no, I
word
don't
on the
know how to do
curb.
it on the damn StreamYard. I don't want to buy no street nothing. This is YouTube Twitch person.
Can
That
somebody go
fucking
ahead and mute them forever?
let me see if I could do it on my phone. Cause I don't know if everybody can see everything on. You said on your regular YouTube, or you talking about you can see them on the StreamYard.
I just see them on the screen.
Okay, see that's yeah, that's why. Let me see
True
something.
has moved on. Has he? Has he? Because I see him on other
Okay, good.
people's
Well, they
stuff
can't
all
see
the
it in the
time.
regular chat, so that person could type
Has
away.
he? Has True really moved on? Has he really? Because I don't know if he really has. He's making disc records.
Right.
Um,
So
you know, I
fabulous. I got it linked to this, and I got Twitch and another thing. So I guess when you link to other platforms, y'all can't see it though in the YouTube. So that's good. They're not talking crazy, but they trying to advertise for BS.
but
Okay.
I don't think True has moved on. Every chance that he gets to speak, he does. He
Right.
picks and chooses who he speaks to, which I mean, the use his discretion of how he want to, tell his story. And because I'm gonna give him that part, some of this is his story, not the full thing of Nature Boy, because he was only there towards the end. He wasn't
Right.
enough for the whole journey. So I can't control how or where or never want to edit or take away that is some of True's story. But I don't think True has moved on at all.
Right.
I,
I don't think so
I
either,
don't
because
even
you're not
get
gonna be able
vibes
to go
from that.
live on a person that you ain't thinking about.
Right in this track, um, I mean every chance I even with the women who went like True, Ghetto Fabulous. Oh, you talking about something else. Um, even when the latest was live, when I looked on IG, True had the first 5 comments,
See, and that's bug. That's bananas.
which means he had still subscribed to each and every one of them to get notifications for when they went live. And the second that they went live, he was there, quoting Nature Boy.
See, I don't even make no goddamn sense. That's why people think people and they not.
And they'll say,
Okay,
okay,
let
when
me put
he's
my banner
saying
up
it to
real
try
quick.
to,
Let me make sure it's Lisa.
okay.
Let me put my banner up.
And they'll say that, and Lisa, I don't know where you at, but we still waiting on you.
Hey, here I
They'll
am.
say, okay, hey, now listen,
How you
Lisa, how,
doing?
how, how you doing?
I'm good. I just want to say you guys are two of the most beautiful women on the internet. You crack me up. I love you guys together. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You broke
You're
it.
welcome.
Is she still
You're
there?
welcome. Huh?
Did I
Oh,
break up?
not okay, but listen, Lisa, when
Hmm.
I come in your live and I say, hey, you don't say nothing.
I'm sorry. I sometimes I don't pay attention. I'm really bad at this. This is not my forte. I don't mean to say that. I don't mean to ignore you at all.
Well,
Because
I
I
don't
sure
know
thought
because
because
that's happened to me before too, and I don't know if it's like you don't want to offend like the guests or the stuff, the people that be in there,
it be
but that's
true in
like
Sheba.
yeah,
It when
and
the
then
when
y'all
they up there and then y'all don't speak to us. And I be like, well, what's this about?
Oh
yeah we
no,
be
it's nothing
confused.
personal at all. It's nothing personal at all. I love you guys. You guys are hilarious.
Well, I'm gonna show go on your live the next time. I'm gonna see
Yes, definitely.
because you got
Definitely.
this.
Yes.
Now this is being recorded in Nature Boy's conscience, and I want you to know.
This is going in the Akashic record.
Yes, it's
Yeah,
going to the Akashic records. Okay.
No, no,
but
you
have
guys,
you?
I'm a big fan.
Okay.
Okay, well, when I see Medea, I'm gonna say the same shit to her too, cause she don't speak either.
Yeah, so we was feeling like, you know what I'm saying, because I peeped it. That was like a while back. I'm like, we so gracious, when they come here, you know what I'm saying? Because I like you, Lisa, I really do. You know what I'm
Me
saying? But I'm
too.
like, it's strange. I'm like, well, I'm talking, and I could tell, especially like with Medea, it's more so like with you probably might not be seeing stuff because you're having the commentary, but
And
like,
control the room.
right, you know what I'm saying? But with Medea, it'd be like, okay, hello. I'm gonna tell you this. When you going through the chat, you could tell when a person can see your comment and when they can't. You understand?
Right.
So if I say hello, right, and then nobody say nothing, and then a person says something to the comment after my hello, and that keeps going like that, that means a person is ignoring. Not saying that's what you're doing, but definitely Medea. You understand? Like, definitely Medea.
Right.
So, and it felt like, because we have, opposing, like, feelings for certain people, that is like,
Oh
okay, let's
no.
ignore them.
Mm-mm.
So we don't want to offend the people that's in the room. You get what I'm
Oh
saying? Like,
no.
okay,
Oh
Put
no, because
this in the
Kendra is not a
Akashic
fan of
record.
me. Neither is True,
Who?
because I called Kendra,
yeah, they're
Sheba,
not, yeah, me
and
either.
Aaron. True are not fans of me because I was on Kendra ass when Jahumi was laying face down on the floor.
And
And I
True
wasn't
just
Oh
coming up for
yeah.
air.
he was trying to niggle somebody, a lady on Bigo, but not want to tell her that he likes transgenders and thinks transgenders is better than black women.
Or the
Uh-huh.
fact that he said that light skinned people, especially children, light skinned, he specified children, that light skinned children are retarded.
Right.
And I, and
Yeah,
I,
that's kind of crazy.
well, no,
So
and I got it.
it
He
was
said that
never
shit.
nothing disrespectful, but it's like to block, like, oh, people, they don't like people telling the truth. Hey, bro, how you doing? It's
Cause I
like,
I,
just,
I
I,
apologize. I do not give enough credit and talk enough with my chat when I'm on live because I got so many. I'm not good
I
at this
get
and
it.
I'm
I get
juggling.
it.
yeah,
But
It's
no,
hard
I'm
to
honored
manage your
every time
room.
you guys come. I've seen you guys a couple times. I thought if I did not acknowledge you, I am so sorry. Put it in the
When I
Akashic record.
listen, I listen. You got to go stand in the corner for 10 minutes, and then we'll be fine.
yeah, we
As
gonna
long
put
as
you in the
I ain't got to
closet,
do no
Lisa.
squats, I'm cool.
Okay, okay, just 10 minutes. Now, if this happen again, we gonna have a
Mhm.
problem. I'm gonna have to bring out my belt.
Yeah.
Definitely,
Straight
you
to the
guys.
closet.
You guys crack me up. I appreciate it, and I appreciate your commentary. And when you were on on Kendra about Jaomi, you as you should, as you
Yeah.
should. And I think Kendra would be the first person to admit it that you
Oh
were
no,
absolutely right.
she still gets mad because me and True had a live, and it's on YouTube somewhere. But me and True had a live, and I had been in contact with DCF or whatever it's called in Georgia,
Yeah, I think
and
it
Right.
might be on my channel. It might be
it
way back.
might be.
I think so. Yeah.
And I had gotten in contact. A supervisor who happened to live in Georgia came into my live, and her
Hmm.
and True went back and forth. And she said, "I would give you $500." If True said I would give True would give her $500 if Jahumi was still there in 1 week, and within a week's time, Jahumi was at their house. Cause I was
Whoa.
in Kendra's ass. And so Kendra likes to say, well, that had nothing to do with me leaving. I don't care if it did or didn't. I'm just happy you got the baby out of there.
Right. Right.
That was
It's
the whole point of it. It
Right.
ain't to bully you, it ain't to be mean to you. But if you're not gonna have no good sense, let this baby go.
Right.
right.
That's no place for a baby. But
Let,
so
let me ask you
how
guys a
many years?
question. And
Hmm?
that's what I was going to ask you. What did you think when you thought maybe he was dead?
I'm gonna be honest with you. After I felt a little sadness, I did,
Me too.
because I feel like and I'm not gonna change this. I feel like he deserves to be in jail, right? But just
Mm-hmm.
not for what he's in jail for right now. I feel like he
Okay.
needs. There's plenty of other crimes he's committed and for future crimes to commit to him. I don't feel like that. You know what I'm saying? So it wouldn't have happened had that person not did, what they did. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't wish death on people. I don't care how messed up you are or whatever. And that's just from what I practice as a religion. I don't wish that on people because I'm not the creator. You understand?
Right.
So being that
Mm,
like I'm not the judge or the jury, like life is gonna do what it's gonna do. So when I feel or I put extra energy or I'm like, yes, I wish this would happen or I laugh at it, it'll spin back like a boomerang for me. Even though the person is not good. And a lot of times people don't understand that because there's certain things that's just not funny. It's not,
Right.
you know?
Because there's no
So that's
coming back from
well,
death.
I'm
right.
gonna tell you how I feel. I the very first I was a little upset at first, but when I went to bed last night, and I had already said this before you came in the room, I prayed. I did. I didn't know if Nature Boy wanted to continue to live through this sentence or not, so I didn't pray for his healing at all. But I did pray that he decided he had the consciousness to get it right with God before he saw God,
Mm-hmm.
and I wanted him to repent because I would hate to be standing in judgment, giving account for my sins, and then got to meet God Himself and say, I've been down here telling
Right.
everybody I'm God. So that was my hope that he was going to have some type of change of heart and repent. But I also second everything Cola said about why he's in there. I am not a fan of Nature Boy. He is guilty of some foul ass shit, but I want it's not sweet for me for him to be in jail because I don't feel like he deserves to be there because I don't believe his accuser told the truth.
Right.
Uh-huh.
I don't. And that's just because of my years of watching Nature Boy. This ain't no
Right.
secondhand information. I have literally watched her come and go. And Cola has private knowledge of her history as well that just can't be
Right.
put online. We know this girl's history. We've seen it. I've seen her go and say, leave Nature Boy and say, my vagina was so swollen that the speculum couldn't fit in. And I came back with A, B, C, and D. But then watch her go back and denounce everything that she
And
said.
then what
So,
was that man on Bigo? We had Massa Musa, and then we had Prince York. It's like the girl that cried wolf. If it even if it was, even though she explained it, so it wasn't how. That's not what happened. But that's her go to when she feels jilted by men.
yes,
So he's not
So
the
do you
first.
believe
Maybe
that
if
she
he was,
told him no?
no, I
and
don't. I don't
even
believe
with the no,
I
it's
don't
like
even believe it was soft. I don't even believe it was like, no, stop. No. I don't believe it was
like
like
this is love you.
I
Hmm.
don't believe it was kind of like, if your husband kind of push up on you in the middle of the night, you be like, nah, baby, not right now. I don't even think it was nothing like that, nor do I believe it was forceful. I believe she went up there, I'm gonna give him something to remember me by.
Yeah.
Goodbye sex, and she left. I do believe that. I do believe she was mad that he allowed them girls to put their hands on her.
Oh,
And I
okay.
do believe that somebody put a battery in her back and say, you was assaulted.
Yeah. Because think about it, Lisa. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you was in a burning house, right, and you run out the
Mm-hmm.
burning house, and your escape is right there outside the burning house, would you go back in the burning house for a charger?
Not for the charger.
Right.
Only
But
for
But
my
I also
children.
wouldn't join a
Only for
cult.
my children.
right.
But
What you
I
say, Lisa?
also
But
am not the type of person that would join a cult. At
You're
least of
right.
all, if I am going to join a cult, it wouldn't be Nature Boys.
You're right. But see, we gotta take the whole cult out of it when we talk about Janae because Janae's mom wasn't as wrapped up as like these unfortunate four young ladies that's up here now. Because
no.
Janae has always had the ability and the wherewithal if she didn't like what was going on to leave.
And she has left several times. I was in the live when she left King Musa, because King Musa used to come to my panel all the time, and so did Janae. And
Mm-hmm.
when they broke up, matter of fact, Nature Boy and King Musa got in a fight on my live about
Yep, I know
Janae
that.
or whatever. But when Janae left Musa, she left him because he would not replace his first wife and make her the first wife.
And what happened with Prince York? Same
The
difference.
same
She had
thing.
a
And then
whole
she went
woman.
live. She
Yeah.
went live, Nate, and she went live from a hotel room almost as if she was baiting a hook, waiting for him to come in. He came in, she stopped listening to everybody trying to talk common sense to her. And he basically boo gamed her. They flirted back and forth. Solar got up there flirting with her as well. They she agreed to go back. They got out the live, they talked privately. The next thing you know, Janae was back at their house.
And then when you talk about with going back to Prince York again, when she accused York of grape, right? She ended up getting on live and telling everybody on live that she lied because she was in her feelings. You understand? So this is why I feel the way I feel. This is not because I've always liked Janae. You understand? Out
Mm-hmm.
of all of them, like she has more class about her. You understand? She's a little more worldly. She would have made it like as an empress or whatever she wanted to be in that ooh la la land. She would have made it look like something. You get what I'm saying? But no, you felt embarrassed because they tricked you into coming back. I.e., now when we get on Solar, if I'm great, right? And the person that coerced me to come back to a place that I did not want to be, because remember, she didn't want to be
Allegedly coerced, because I was in that
allegedly.
live. He didn't
You
coerce
understand?
shit.
For
She
her,
was
for her to
willing
come
and
back
ready
to
to
be,
go.
for her to come be with him, right? And now this man grapes me, and you're there because Solar was there when all this took place. This alleged grape. Would you run into the arms of a person that allowed you to be graped?
That's the curious nature of Janae, is that she didn't use good judgment. She didn't use good judgment on a
Well,
number
then,
of
if
occasions.
you agree, that's what I was about to say. I'm sorry to cut you off. She never seems to use good judgment because shortly after that, after her yelling that she was assaulted or whatever, she was in like a two-piece Mardi Gras, whatever color costume. And I know people who have been sexually assaulted, and they don't want nobody to touch them, see them,
Nothing to even look
anything.
at them.
But you
Yeah,
almost parading yourself around partially nude. And then I'm gonna say this part, and then I'm gonna wrap it up on this for me. Last night, somebody on my team messaged her and told her that Nature Boy had been poked. She read it, and less than 5 minutes after reading it, she went live and called herself meditating, rocking in a circle, listening to music, reading the comments, and meditated. Just, I feel like it was a attention grab. See me again. I'm the reason why he's here. And when the comments started to allude to the fact that it was some type of karma on his part that he was receiving placed on him by her, she acknowledged every single one. She's full of
Mm-hmm.
shit. I'm not a Nature Boy fan. Never have been, never will be. I know what he did to my friend. I know what he is capable of doing. I know he is fully capable of assaulting someone that they say he did. But if he's going to go, can we make sure he actually did it?
and
I
that's
mean,
my
what's
whole thing. The work is
what's
just like
wrong
the
with
work is
that?
not. It wasn't worth it. And then you got these four bobbleheads up here. They clearly have been being great for years. It's just they don't know that they've been being great, so they're not going as a victim. And then back to the Janae stuff. The thing for me that really solidified it, like from jump, I've always felt this way. So it's not like I was like, yeah, oh my God, and then I changed my mind. I went off of patterns and how things go, right? It was that interview. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody is going to use making love as a code word for great. I
Right.
don't care how many ways people try to twist it and whatever. That's BS. Even with how YouTube works. You see how I'm using the word great? That's what would have been used. Nobody's going to say we made love. She was more focused on how the women treated her and angry. There was no anger and hurt and upset. That interview, hey Kenzo, that interview was very damaging to do. And then fast forward with the wives when they decided to put the what you call them papers again? Because I'm having a brain fart. With the evidence or whatever of the
Mm-hmm.
body cam, which they had no business putting that stuff out because that damaged the case for them doing that. So that was on them, but it gave us a glimpse of what really is going on. You went to the police and did not tell the police that he raped you. The
Mm-mm.
officer asked you that. So if you were great and you went to the police station, you would have said I was great. You went even with the revenge P or whatever and stuff like that. She said she didn't she said, oh,
You
I
breaking
gave
up.
him permission to put it out
Listen,
there. These is her words, and everybody, because of they hate this nigga so much where I can't stand him, but I will never dislike a person or hate a person so much to twist common sense for me. You understand? And make me feel like, okay, just a win is a win. However he go to jail, it don't matter, it as long as he go. Like I'm
a
not
win
focused.
ain't a win if you got to cheat. It ain't sweet for me. Not
Right.
when I got to cheat. I have one biological son. I got two bonus babies. Both are little boys. I have 17, 16, and 15 in my house. I live in the South. I got three black boys. I'm not gonna sign off on anybody ever lying on their vagina just to get somebody incarcerated and think that that's a cool move. I'm not putting that bad juju out to come back and hit my babies. I never do that.
Right.
And I
I
was
never do
Right.
saying
that.
that my older brother, when he was younger, him and his friends, you know what I'm saying? They was with a little young girl or whatever. And, they did whatever they did. The girl got caught by her parents or something, and she tried to say that they raped her. You understand? My brother didn't do a long time because the girl ended up coming out and talking about she was lying and stuff like that. But that 6 months that my older brother did in jail, it still affects him to this day. He hasn't been right since. You get what I'm saying?
Mm.
Hey, Wax. So I have a lot of personal things where I'm just like, nah. And like I said, all of the my most of my opinion comes from her. What she came out and said, what the women put out with the body cam and all of that, that's not what happened. And I get when people like, oh, coercion is great. No, coercion is a step before, but it's like, all right, nobody withheld you. Even the false imprisonment, she walked out the house on her own. You understand? When people are imprisoning people, they taking your phone, they taking your tablet, they taking any source of
They
communication,
blocking the door for you to get out.
everything.
They
You're
putting bars
not,
up. They
you understand?
putting locks up.
And even if they don't do all that, you're definitely not gonna have your phone so that you could call the cops or call somebody to come and help you.
Or take a shower and go to sleep afterwards. I'm sorry, I don't, and I know they probably go try to counsel me if there's even anything to counsel because I don't give a fuck. But right is right. Right is right and wrong is wrong all day. Do we as content creators always get it right? No. Sometimes our opinions are the way we put our
Way off
information can
base.
right.
Yeah,
But the fact of the matter is I'm not a nature boy supporter, but I'm not a supporter of lying for
right,
revenge either. And that's basically what it boiled down to. And I think because so many people have caught the beginning, I mean, the end of Nature Boy
right,
with all the theatrics of sucking his thumb and writing the three on his face. They missing that some of them people that got on the court saying, help invent the punishment
right.
like
Even
Velvet. Velvet was one of the people who used to write out the rules for carbonation. She was the one who wrote out some of those disciplinary actions. And then hold on, let me save myself.
hold on, I
Allegedly.
gotta mute for a second. Hold on.
I'm just saying, is right and wrong is wrong. I hate that this happened to him. I wouldn't wish that on nobody. I'm not even a believer in the death penalty, to be quite frank.
Me
Um,
either.
So, because my thing is, what happens to the person who pulls the switch? You know what I'm saying? They got to
Mm-hmm.
account for it too. So I don't believe in any of it. But I hate that this is happening to him. I hope that the ladies wake up. I don't think they ever will.
You
And
don't?
no, I don't. I hope that Zoka because I think I was listening. Was it you? I was listening to you when we had this little hurricane trying to catch up or whatever when I had limited power and data. Thank you, little hurricane. And I think you were saying something about Zoka has to go in front of Judge Stacy. And I said, well, I
Yes.
hope she does get some time. And I hope that somebody grabs her, shakes her, forces her into counseling to address what happened to that baby and address this cult situation. And I hope she go in there and starts bettering Zoka, be it through education, crafts, gardening, whatever. That's what I hope for Zoka. But as far as Malia and Aya are concerned, especially Malia, I used to want for her to go home to her son. Now I'm afraid if she goes home to her son, she may hurt him, and I don't want her nowhere around him.
And
And
this
that's
Yeah,
is where
they.
bad.
I'm at
I
with
think
it
the
too.
children are better off because she's
And that's
not
Yeah,
in
why
a
I feel
position
like
to be
the
a
brain
mother.
is, even with the family, like her family not wanting her back, it's messed up. But I can kind of understand because remember the white girl Mariah Lynn or whatever, Mariah,
Mm-hmm.
her brain was so scattered and messed up that when she went home, she unalived her mother. You
Right.
understand? So I'm pretty sure
Right.
these families have heard about that. They have knowledge of that. I would be scared. You know what I'm saying? To honestly, like, I would love my family member, but I probably would want to put them up in a hotel. Like, I wouldn't feel comfortable sleeping knowing that a person like Dusty Nuts was playing around in my family member's brain.
Right. Right. Well, let
I
me just
know
say
the
this
last
about.
crew of Carbonation. I'm sorry, the last season of Ed's Carbonation turns featuring Victor Numa was
That's
the
just my
worst
opinion or
season.
our opinion from the way
Yeah,
things played out from the beginning, from the police camera,
on Janae
from the
period.
interview that the victim did. You know what I'm saying? So this is just our opinion. We
Right.
wasn't there to know whether or not it's a lie or it's true. It's just an opinion.
That's it.
That you formulated from all of the empirical evidence that has been presented. I got it. And you know what?
Right.
I think that everybody is entitled to look at the situation, assess it, and then come up with a conclusion. I believe her. That doesn't mean that your opinion isn't valid. You know what I
Right.
mean? I believe her. I believe that he coerced her, and that because of her background, that a lot of times women don't, like you said, don't know that they've been assaulted, that don't know that the power wasn't in them. I believe that Eligio definitely did that to Brianna. And I believe
Yes.
that was the R word.
Yes.
I believe it.
Yes.
Um, he had to be
I
stopped
believe that too. Why can't he be in jail for that? That's what I'm
because
That's what
she
saying.
I'm
did
Like
not
put
go,
saying.
him in.
but she didn't go
I'm
take the necessary steps to have him prosecuted. And that's
Yeah, you're right.
unfortunate. She
You're
didn't get
right.
her justice, but maybe she felt in some part that she did receive justice. But he had to be stopped. He had to be stopped because it was getting progressively more violent, progressively
yes.
No, I agree
more.
with you because the last video that they did, before probably the last one or
When they
two
got on
videos before it
Zoom,
went
it was
down, he was
horrible.
looking real manic and stuff. Like I felt like he was gonna take everybody out.
Yes,
Like
yes.
And that probably still is his plan in some way, shape, form, or fashion. I imagine if I know him like I think I do. He has
Well,
clear
there's rumors that
instructions.
they have a pact. You know, that's a big
I
rumor
oh
believe
that
yeah,
it.
floats
I
around.
understand what you're saying, but see that's the problem with us as women as well. Because we are women, a lot of the times we'll be siding with another woman and it might not even be true. And I have instances with people where people have went to jail and women lied on them and people all
Oh, I
sided
believe
on
that's the
them.
truth. Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
definitely.
So my opinion, the rest of them, I do feel like that, but I'm entitled if I feel like somebody else is not. But I'm not
Yeah,
gonna just go and run with it just because she's a woman and I'm a woman.
I
I'm
That's just
not.
my
completely
It's
opinion.
not
agree.
even about siding with her because she's. It's the history of Janae and what I have seen with my own two eyes that make me not believe Janae. But Nature Boy did need to be set down. I do agree to that. Let me ask you this, Lisa. Do you think that life was an appropriate sentence for him, or do you think that 30 years could have maybe reformed him in some way?
I do not believe that 30 years or life, either one will reform him. I think it will take a miracle to reform him. He's so far down the rabbit hole, believing his own, he smelled his own farts for too long. He has convinced himself that he is this deity, and it is being reinforced constantly by, the remaining members, that he is this god like figure, and to face reality would be devastating to him. I don't know if he's redeemable. I for years I
You
said
think
he
with
was
mental health,
redeemable.
maybe he would be able to, but I don't know how the South works. I just know up north, like they do have stuff like that, like you know, mental health counseling for people that are tweaked out in their brain, but you got to be like super tweaked out, like how he is. You think if like he was afforded that during his time, it would help, like a
Nature
reprogramming
Boy is a
almost?
chameleon. Nature Boy is a chameleon. He knows how to blend
Exactly.
in. And
Exact.
so he
I
knows
don't
how to
think
play
so.
it.
Yeah, yeah, you
He
right.
would he probably has had count when he was in juvenile detention, and he had those
Hmm.
psychiatrists. I think he studied them, he mimicked them, he
Yeah,
became,
you're
like you said,
right.
he became whatever they wanted him to be, and he can fall in and out of any situation. That's his his survival mechanism. um I don't think that I don't think that I think that if he had taken the 30 years, that would have been a better option. However, as
Yeah.
far as his sentence being excessive, the judge has the discretion. If had he sat there, showed
And
a
acted like he
little,
had good sense.
True,
Yep.
has exactly showed a little bit of a inch of remorse or inch
Yeah.
of I'm sorry. Yeah, I
for
agree.
He played it
anybody,
all the way
but he
through to the
laughed at
end.
them. He laughed
I
while
agree.
they were doing their victim impact statement, no matter how you felt about it. He
Now you're
was
right.
giggling,
You're
laughing at
right.
them, shaking his head. The judge
Hmm.
was fed up. He tried to
He
get her
showed
kicked
his
off the
ass the
case.
entire time.
Yeah, he
Do,
did.
do
And
you
then
know
He
that
having
should
there are
them
had he
dummies
went
days?
doing
in
them
there.
come in didn't help either.
He
Why
would
would
have
you have
came in
come
there
in and
with
have
his head. And listen, if it was me, I would have came in there with my hair unbraided,
yeah, bust some tears out?
raggedy looking,
Yeah,
sad and everything else. He came in there with a fucking party coat on,
yeah,
and was more. And what pisses me off is Nature Boy, and I see, and this is where I'm conflicted at because I feel like Nature Boy brought all of this on himself, and
He
yeah,
because
did.
and maybe because I feel like maybe my heart done got a little too soft since I had children or whatever, and
Hmm.
I ain't the gangster
I know,
I like
right?
to think I am no more. You know what I'm saying? Part of me wants to feel bad for him because part of me, like, I don't want to see nobody fuck their life up so bad that
Yeah,
you just can't come back from it. Nature Boy included, Muriel, Queen Op, anybody that you see on
yeah,
social media that is on a downward spiral. I hope they all fucking get it together. But for whatever reason, I don't know if I agree with life because I would have liked to see Nature Boy get out in about 10 or 15 years and be like, you know what, this like the boot gang little boy that was doing all that crazy shit at one point in time, and now he all in church, and not to say that church is for
oh,
everybody,
yeah,
but he has did a complete 360. Like I would have liked to seen the opportunity for Eliana to get walked down the aisle by her
right.
daddy, him playing football with his sons, or even just getting to know his fucking grandchildren.
'Cause even
And
to
and
say like, did he not change? You get what I'm saying? If we look at True and the rest of them, not trying to be funny, like they would still, in my eyes, be dangerous too because none of them really
good
took the proper
point,
step
good
to
point.
really reprogram and stuff. Because I'm not gonna put that much power on Dusty Nuts, and that's what we be doing. We be making him really feel like who the hell he is or
I
whatever. Some of
like
these
that.
people
I
is
like
too.
that. How can they change overnight, but he can't change in 30 years?
Right.
That's a good question.
I
Eh,
think that it all depends. I mean, let's take Solar for instance.
Mm-hmm.
Solar is out of the cult, but he still has the same mentality as when
Oh
he
Mentality.
went
yeah.
in.
Yep.
He's freed himself from the physical bondage, but he's still locked in. And um I don't think that I think that Eligio would have to go through, because he's in the cult too. I think he would have to go through some intensive deprogramming and really have a come to Jesus moment with himself, that I
Mm-hmm.
am not
But something
God.
like this can make you come to Jesus. Something
Stabbing
like this, cause
definitely. I'm
Yes,
sorry,
because
poker face.
and I'm so sorry. I hate and I understand God is not for everybody. I get it. But I
Right.
am one of them people that truly believe in my heart that God can do anything but fail. And all he got to do is just say it, and that's it. And I feel like everybody, well, almost everybody, because there's certain people I ain't never coming up of like Gypsy Rose and what's the lady in Florida, Casey Anthony. Like certain people just are fucking evil.
Right.
Jim Jones, if
Mm-hmm.
Nature Boy probably, I mean, let's face it, he probably would have gotten to one of those points eventually. But
Yes.
I don't know. I just wish. Like I don't have no problem with him being in prison. I don't.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I just really wanted him to be there for some
Right.
shit I know for a fact he did. Uh,
Right.
and I hate to see people laughing and joking and oh, he got stabbed. That's what he deserved. Well, we all got the karma we
That's
deserve.
just as evil. That's just as
Right.
Right.
evil
Because if
to,
we
to
all
to
got
wish
what we
death on people.
deserve, if we all
Whew,
got what we deserve, we would be
whew.
fucked
Wow.
Say it,
up.
preach,
Right.
preach. I don't want to be held accountable for the shit I did in my 20s.
Right.
Amen.
Right.
I did some wild stuff, and I
And
don't want
shout
to be
out to
reminded
my
of it.
petty sister for putting that in my ear. I'm sorry, because that ain't even mine. But she had to bring that to my attention. Shout out to Queen B, because you're right. She said that when we all did the shit we did in the dark, thank God there were no cell
And
phones
we always
and no
Woo!
videos and
Instagram
stuff. I miss
and no
those days.
cloud and no text messaging. Thank God some of our skeletons can stay in the closet.
No, but that's the truth. That's like even with me, not trying to be funny. Like Velvet knows, like you know what I'm saying. Like I used to be an active gang member. Like I was in the streets at one point. The stuff that I've done to people, you know what I'm saying. Like for me to get this far and be like, you know what, that's not what I wanted to do, and I have to go to jail. And you know what I'm saying. I just want to be a parent and a wife, and I'm okay with that. If I got judged for the stuff that I did to people when I was active in the street like that, like I probably wouldn't even be up here talking to y'all. You
Girl, I
understand? Like
ain't think I was gonna make it to 30, let alone
right.
knocking on the door of my 40th
That's the
birthday. I
whole
ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, y'all are babies.
Yeah,
I'm
but I
knocking
thank
on
God for
40's
but
door. I
no,
wish I
but
was knocking on 40's door.
well,
I
but
knocked
I mean
on
we
it,
can
kicked
laugh
it
at that.
in.
But you look
We can
good. You
laugh
look
at that
good. So it's
now, but
okay.
at the
Making it
time,
popping.
to be quite
Yeah.
frank, I was out there doing shit I know I ain't had no business doing.
Right.
And I thank God for my son because if it wasn't for the fact that that damn pregnancy test popped up positive, I probably would have still been out here like
Right. If
that.
it wasn't for Pop Pop, I would have still been, you know what I'm saying? I was a big gang member. You understand? So I wasn't no somebody just running around telling me what to do or whatever and stuff. Like I was running stuff. You understand? I was wilding.
I don't
But if
even want to
people held
say
me
out what I was
accountable,
doing.
you understand? If people held
Shit.
me accountable for stuff that I thought was okay that clearly wasn't or whatever, like what Velvet said, all of us would be messed up. All of us, a lot of us wouldn't even be here.
Oh, that's true. That is true.
So I just
And
don't
we'd
I
be
guess that's what
canceled and everything
upsets me.
else.
Right.
I guess that's what upsets me just to watch the people laugh and people celebrate and some may make the comments it's fuck them till it's fuck them. And I get it. He is a nasty human being or whatever. But maybe if we wouldn't celebrate in this and just up and reporting it, hey, Nature Boy got poked. We don't know the conditioning. If the news was different today and Nature Boy passed away, okay, well, let's keep the ladies, let's hopefully the ladies will break out the spell. If those was the type of things that us as content creators was putting out there, instead of some of us laughing and snickling and giggling at somebody else's demise, maybe I personally wouldn't feel so bad because that's part of the reason why I don't even like going live no more. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not celebrating this shit with
Yeah.
y'all.
Like when I get
I'm
on
not
the
doing
women,
that.
I ain't got no choice with that. That's like I was telling Velvet earlier, like because when she told me like there was a possibility that he was unalived or whatever, because we talked last night that I was gonna go live today. So the premise of the live, of course, we like to roast and gag because you got to have points to the thing. I don't want to be sad about these women at this point. So they video was off the wall to me. But when I heard that, I was like, I wasn't gonna go live. because I can't really like roast them or laugh or keep, you know what I'm saying? Because the whole
If
situation
he's,
now
yeah,
is dark.
Yeah, now if the shit funny, I'ma laugh. Him drawing a three on his face and sucking his thumb, I'ma pick on that.
and breastfeeding.
Right. Oh yeah. Right.
All we
Listen,
need is
I can laugh
marijuana
at
and
them like,
breast
damn, you
milk.
gonna laugh. I'ma laugh at them. You know what I'm saying? Like I just couldn't do that. But hold on, let me put my band up real quick.
Well,
You
I
know I know that's
appreciate you
her.
ladies having me on. I really do.
No, we
I
enjoy
thank
you.
you.
I'm glad we had that talk. You get what I'm saying? Because you
And
know
thank
I don't
you.
like.
Thank you for reminding me. I would love to have you
No, we
guys
miss you.
on for the married lady. I'm going to do a married ladies panel. So we can bitch and moan about how rough it is being married, but how gratifying it can be.
My
Yeah,
man,
And
my man. I
my
know
my
that's
man.
right.
men's. And Cole,
You went out. You went out real quick. You went out.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to me.
when I saw your video, it really touched me. And I love your strength. I love the fact that you're not having a pity party
Thank
and that you are
you.
taking this on full steam. Fuck cancer.
Yes,
Um,
fuck cancer,
and
y'all.
I pray for your healing. I pray for you, that you maintain your joy, that you maintain your happiness, that
Yeah.
you do not let this
Oh, thank
emotionally
you,
get you
Lisa.
down.
Thank
And
you.
I'm with you, sister. I'm with you, sister. And if you ever need anything, if you need, I ain't got no money, so you can X that.
Okay,
But
But
no problem.
somebody in the chat got
I
something, so
care
drop
greatly
something
for
in
you
Cola
guys. Thank you
gang
so
cash
much for
out.
having me on. And I
Thank
can't
you,
wait to see you in my
Lisa.
chat.
No problem, Lisa. Thank you. We enjoyed you. Enjoy the rest
Lisa,
of
if
your
you
day.
can drop
My sound just went out. I can't hear anything.
I can't, I don't know if y'all can hear me at all. Can
I
y'all
can
hear
hear
me?
you.
If you message us on IG, because your time is so much different than mine, let me know when you want to have this panel, because
Yeah, and we'll be there. You still there, Lisa? I think her volume dropped out.
I don't know. I think so too. It just had kicked me off. I know some of
Because
y'all
the
in the
weather
chat.
is a little weird up here, so it's like me logging on and stuff has been weird. Lisa, you still there?
Rebel
I,
R, I agree with you. If Nature Boy would have said he needs attorney, he wouldn't have been in prison. I agree. I agree. His listen, life and death lies in the power of the tongue. So I do agree that Nature Boy. Listen, don't let me clarify. The young lady is not the sole reason of Nature Boy being incarcerated.
right,
Nature Boy
right,
is the reason why Nature Boy is essentially incarcerated. Had he set his black ass down in the tropics of Capricorn and Cancer and
he would
ate
have been straight.
pine nuts and white with poison ivy leaves and kept bathing in the fucking waterfalls and actually planted some shit and tried to live a self-sustainable life, he would not be property of the state of Georgia. He chose
Right.
this.
So I don't want nobody to get confused because people be hearing stuff and then they take it as people being supported and shit like that. Like, no, motherfuckers is not supporting the shit. He been on some BS for years. You understand what I'm saying? So it was gonna come up. It's just the person that pushed the domino was. Then I'm just leave that alone. Okay, that's all it is. But it was gonna happen regardless.
And I address that other person too. If that person continues to hop from conscious penis to any other penis and puts it out here for the public to make their own judgment, they cannot get mad when
Mm-hmm.
people form their opinion. If you choose to keep broadcasting your sexual history in front of everybody, you
Cause my
cannot
thing,
get.
'cause I don't even care about her sexual history. Sis, she could have sex with a million people. It's the fact that when things don't go right with you and whoever said person is, you go to great. You
Right.
don't go to nothing else. You go to great. This has been said about two other prior people before Dusty. And I'm a Capricorn and she's a Capricorn. So Capricorns don't do well with being embarrassed for the public. I would never go that far and lie on somebody. You understand? But some people will. Capricorns don't like that shit. So when she got invited or however that went for her to come back and be the queen, That she wanted to be, because in that interview, that's the only thing she kept focusing on was that queen shit. That's the last thing that I would even care about if somebody great me. You understand? So then you get invited to, you think you finally made it and got this fake award, and then a man turn the camera on you and call you a whore on live and tells you don't
Girl,
deserve to do it because you a whore.
I always think about the adult video they put up where he put that to her vagina and told her to say that that was the I whorish you whore, over
Right,
and over again. Like at some point, I but again, I'm assuming what the young lady is in her 20s. I don't know. I want to say I'm probably 1 foot in and 1 foot out when it comes to both of them. I want
right.
both of them to just disappear. Go raise that baby. Put all your love, care, and attention
And
to
that's
making
it.
sure that you are raising the most productive, well educated, beautiful black baby in
Yeah,
the
so that
world.
will never ever go down the rabbit hole that you went down and never
Right.
need to go to a cult.
Do that. Do put all of that into her and less into you. Like, you got your justice that you wanted.
That baby is
Take, you know what
beautiful.
I'm saying, do what you go do with that justice. And if taking a step out the public eye is the thing to do, then do that, but to sit up here and go meditate and on live, like if you felt the need to
Meditate
meditate
in a
because
trash.
right, like if you felt the need to meditate because you heard he got poked, did you have to press the live button to do it? I don't know. It
Exactly.
just it just gives I need attention. Look at me, and that just makes my stomach turn. I don't know. Anyways, if you, I don't know if anybody in here believes in God, but if you do, I ask that you continue to pray that Nature Boy repents, cause I sure hate to think the old boy go get up there and be like, "Hey God, what's up? I'm God too."
Imagine that.
Ah,
Could
Lord
you
have mercy.
imagine?
You know,
That'll
you
be
you
some. Mm-mm.
Oh man, and let God be a warm man for real. Oh Lord, you know what I'm saying?
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Oh my God, what's up, God? I'm three God. Nice to meet you. You know,
Right.
and in this pack, Lisa got a chance to get away before we could really talk about this pack. But I don't think that that's too far fetched to believe. I pray
Nope.
it's not true. I hope it's not true. But what makes me think that it is true is the panic of Jax and Juju.
Yeah. Cause
Because
they do give off that energy, sis. Not trying to be funny. Like they scared. There's something about to really go down.
right, like they got to get prepared to drink the Kool-Aid.
Yep.
Jim Jones couldn't even drink the Kool-Aid himself. His people had to do it for him because he was too much of
Yep.
a pea to do it himself.
Yep.
So yeah, I do believe that there is a pact in order. Now, I hate to do this, and some of y'all go think this is probably um lacks taste, but I will say, I got $5 that say Jackson Juju ain't go drink the Kool-Aid.
Nope. But they gonna force everybody else to drink that damn food, just like how they did at the Jim Jones thing. When them
Yep.
people woke up and realized, oh, this ninja for real. That's poison, and we gotta really drink it. And they didn't want to do it. What happened? The
They
men with
forced
the
it.
red pumes, yep, and they would had the stuff in the needles. So if you ain't gonna drink it, we gonna get this one way or another. And
Are
Jackson,
the people who
yep,
left and they came and ambushed them at the
yep,
airport.
yep.
That's
This ain't
crazy.
as big as Jonestown, but he did model himself after Jim Jones. And
Oh
a lot
yeah.
of people don't talk about that. Like, you get what I'm saying? He modeled himself after him and Charles Manson. So the stuff that we are seeing is not, it's not far fetched to be reality now. If that's your role models.
I tell you who else I don't think go drink the Kool-Aid.
Cool.
Efru.
Yeah, Ethel gonna be at her auntie in them house.
Yeah, she not
Ethel
gonna
just
drink
come
it.
around for the shenanigans. That's why I said I don't believe none of this stuff. Like she just come around to make it, to not put no red flags that she ain't down no more.
Hmm. Now, Malia go drink it. Aya go
Mm-hmm.
make the Kool-Aid. I'm
Yep.
not. I'm 50-50 about Zoka, but I'm
Nah, Zuka's
100%
gonna drink
sure.
it. She gone. And to see the process of her being gone is very depressing. Remember the first day when she got there, had all the free camera footage, you know what I'm saying, all something she bought with her college tuition. Zoka was a beautiful, talented young lady. Like
Yeah.
Zoka, I used to think that she would wake up. I didn't think she'd still be here. I thought Zoka would have been left. I thought Zoka would have left after 2 weeks of being there. Because I always felt she was intelligent.
I think Efru likes being in the company of the women of the other women. I think they all do. I think that at this point they feel as though each other is all that they have in this world. And
Yep.
so
That's
that's why they
crazy.
clinging so hard to each other, because it's almost as if, I don't know, like maybe they scared to start over or scared to be
Right, because
alone.
like who will understand their story? Like that makes sense. It's just like not trying to be funny with the whole the herps. You understand?
Right.
Like think about it. If we all got this nasty stuff going on down there, right? Who gonna want us? And do we want to pass it to other people? So we might as well just keep rotating amongst ourselves.
Or maybe they feel like they too damaged to go home. I think at some point Malia understands why her family don't want her back around no more.
But look at Malia's track record though. What led her to the cult? And her feeling guilty about with the whole with her baby being, what was it, the god sister's boyfriend, the sister's boyfriends, the baby
Yeah, one
father.
of them. Yeah.
Now that happens every day in America. Not trying to be funny. It's not that's a good thing. You understand? But you see how drastic it took in her mind for that.
Yeah.
Hey, Miss Pretty Pearl. Not they're not intelligent no more. Them brains is scrambled eggs. Remember the this is your brain on drugs. Yes, this is your brain on
Well,
carbonation.
ooh, so and Lisa got away before I can answer this question too, but I'm gonna ask you and everybody else. So, because she said that Eligio tends to believe more and more and more that he's God, and that the women continuing to worship him as though he is, he maybe that, this he's never gonna be able to come down off that illusion. I
Mm-hmm.
wonder, and I've been wondering this for years. Syphilis untreated can fuck up your
Thank
mind.
you, sis. Thank what sis. That's why you my sis. I'm not even gonna hold you because I've been thinking that same thing this whole time. Because you're right, syphilis will eat your mind up. That's what happened to Al Capone.
Right. And if you look at how far his mind has gone, and look how the women are starting to behave, because he has had sex with
Mm-hmm.
each one of those women, right? And we know that
Mm-hmm.
him and Solar have at least attempted to have a threesome with Zoka himself and Nature Boy. And we don't know as far as Jackson Juju. Um, I know that one time Nature Boy said the only way to receive his knowledge is to intake his semen, and
Mm-hmm.
that could be orally, vaginally,
Yep.
anally. Hell, we used to joke and say he'll put it in eyedroppers. Um, Fleet
Mm-hmm.
animals. We used to joke about that. But
Yep.
if the non-bathing practices, the pooping
Mm-hmm.
outside, things of that nature. I'm not really sure how you could get syphilis other than having sex, but syphilis untreated will mess your mind up. And I just wonder if the illusion of God come from syphilis. I don't know why,
It
but
might though, because I've been thinking that because it does. That's what it does to you. It makes you hallucinate. It makes you. You know what I'm saying? It really eats your brain up, and not like, oh, you just look like you really be seeing things. You don't act like a normal person. It does if and untreated. And over time, you get worse and worse. And the way they are behaving, it might be that. And then with Dusty, remember when he made that joke about how like him and his little stripper friends was popping STD medication like vitamins. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just a hee haw. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I've got chlamydia today. Okay, cool. He may have had syphilis and over time got like this.
because there is no cure for syphilis as far as I know.
Right. It is none. So he
Wow.
might have been back there because he done had everything else and was proud to say that's like when he said he had the house in Virginia and he don't care. So him having that, you know what I'm saying? Clearly he doesn't go to doctors, so he wouldn't know. He would not know. The only thing that they say that if a person knew have syphilis that you could probably tell you need to go to the doctor, they say that your feet get scaly or something.
Oh, I don't know.
Cause there was this girl that I knew, and she supposedly got syphilis from her little dog ass boyfriend or something like that, or whatever. But she said it like, you know, her feet didn't look scaly to me or whatever and stuff. But she said that his feet were scaly or something, and he had that, and that was a sign. So I'm going off for her. So I didn't even Google that. But
I don't
yeah,
know. I like to walk barefoot. I'm in the country, but I like to go and let Charmaine now do
see,
what they got
Rebel,
to do.
that is the disease of choice. But when he was in that hospice, in that hospital with that infectious disease doctor, and he was confused and didn't understand what was going on with her. You understand? They could have created a super bug for all we know. Cause could you imagine? Because most people, I would think like if you get one STD, like that's enough for you to figure out if it's something that you can cure type stuff or take care of. He would take care of it, right? Like, you know, so imagine having more than one STD at the same time. You know how
I,
things like mutate and stuff?
I would cry.
And remember, what's that man name? Kinu or Kano or something? Where was they at? Was they
Oh,
in Mexico?
who you talking about? The one that said he had a house in Virginia,
Yes.
what told him to stop taking his medicine, but I can't remember
Yes.
what his name is because some
And
of
he
them
said,
repeatable names. So
yeah, it's something with a K, but he said they took his natural medication, mind you. Because remember, this he thought he was Dr. Sabi too. And that was the premise of most of these people coming there was secure stuff. So now Kano, whatever his name was, said that he had relations with Dusty Nuts.
and so did the other lady, Zing or whatever, because she done changed her name so many times. Rambo wife.
Serenity.
Allegedly, no, her name was something, but it was started with a Z, but now it's Serenity now. But it was
Oh, okay. I don't remember, yeah, but her with the jacked up mouthpiece. So we know that that's in the air thing. So that syphilis would not be, you know what I'm saying? And then for him, not trying to be funny, he might have really he probably started off with himself because to be that comfortable to be having unprotected sex with people, like, not trying to be funny, you know what I'm saying? When I was younger and I was single, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I wanted to do something with a dude and it was like you didn't want to, you was trying to, yeah, we wasn't in a relationship like that, and you was trying to have relations with me without a condom, I wasn't doing it because I felt like you was trying to give me something. Like, I don't even want to talk to you no more. Because it's not even the fact that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know if I got something. And if you don't care, that means you got something that it don't matter to you if I got something. You get what I'm saying? So that means you got some something. And I don't want that something. So you got to stay away from me now. So for him to just be so free and willy nilly with people that's telling him that they got X, Y, and Z, he probably had the House of Virginia for a minute. I wouldn't even not trying. He probably, what's his face, Kanan, the man I was talking about. He probably didn't even give it to him. He probably already had it.
right.
You cannot be that comfortable just having unprotected sex with strangers unless you have the ultimate. It don't get no worse, and
Right.
that's House of Virginia or the AIDs.
The alphabet.
You can't. You know what I'm saying? It don't get no worse. Exactly. It don't get no worse than that. Even with herpes is forever, but it can go undetected. You understand? That stuff is over with. That is the, you have hit the jackpot for STDs. It's a wrap. Not saying that you're gonna be unalive soon because there's medications and stuff, but I'm just saying once you got that, it nothing else matters that you catch. Thank you, Netta. You understand? Like, but
I don't know. It's
Aggie gonna have to get it together or whatever and stuff. Oh, and talk to us later on this because now it's like I really want to know.
I know, right? He flaked out. Shout out to the gagget for throwing bones and hiding hands. I'm gonna stand on what he told me that alleged is the case. He said, and I quote, that True, aka Aaron Dixon, allegedly put a hit out on the three guy. Now, he did not tell me why that he would have put a threat out. He did not expose to me how Aaron would have been able to contact somebody within the prison system to do so. So as of now, this is all a good old conspiracy theory.
Right.
Cause I don't understand how Aaron could have got word in though. Did Aaron fly a drone into the prison system and say, "Hey, we
Hell, he
got
could have because not a drone, but he probably went and maybe he knows somebody. Cause isn't he from like Macon or in the air? Like, ain't he from like
they
the
said
country part?
up over there, yeah."
So it's not too far fetched, but but allegedly, you know what I'm saying, like, we need it
I
from the
hope
person
that's
that.
not true, cause then he gonna be having his high yellow ass right in there with
Mm-hmm. Right,
three,
exactly.
and then he can answer that question about light skinned babies being retarded because he is
And
not.
but that's crazy because he light skinned. That's why I'm confused with the confusion
Girl,
for him
he
even saying
said it.
something like that.
He said it. He
I
said he
believe you, but that goes to show how these people think. Where it's like, why would you even say something like that and you light skinned? So you retarded
I don't
or
even like the R word. So I asked him about it in one of his lives, and instead of him addressing it, he just kicked me out. And I guess
yeah, that's
maybe
what
he thought
that's
I
what he
was
did to me with that
trolling.
transgender stuff. That's what he
Yeah,
like to do, and I don't like that. Where it's like if somebody asks you a question respectfully, it's just like what Juju asked. If nobody's disrespecting you and whatever you feel like a person is asking you or saying, you have the choice to either ignore it, answer it, or you know what I'm saying, like that. If it's BS, it's what it is. So that you could just move around, but just blocking people, that just is an admission of guilt.
well, I don't know if he blocked me or not because I haven't been in his room since or whatever. And but I didn't come with any disrespectful or malice intentions. I really want to know where he stood on that after he said it. Did he feel any remorse for even referring to people as the R word or or classifying a group of colored
Mm-hmm.
people into a classification of something derogatory as being retarded. Um, I don't even like that word, by the way, people. I rather use special needs or specified disability. I think that R word is just as ugly as
Like
calling.
you just using his words exactly.
I don't like it. But that's my personal opinion. You don't have to follow behind what I say. He does kind of act like a scorn lover a little bit.
And then it feel like not trying to be funny. I think the downfall as far as with him and Dusty Nuts. I don't know if you remember on Bigo or whatever, right? Now this is when Dusty Nuts first got locked up. He went and had a video call with what's that with Polygon.
Thank you, Miss Netta.
He had a video call with Polygon. He ain't called True. He ain't had no conversations with True or video calls or nothing. Polygon was the first person that he had one with, and people had to go. I remember I was in True's live when this happened that day, and I got the video with him with Polygon. But people was coming in True's live like, oh, Dusty Nuts is over there on the video call with Polygon, whatever stuff. So True came over there. True over there looking like a fanned out little kid. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get Polygon's attention to come up there to talk to Dusty Nuts. So that would hurt my feelings. You
And that's
understand? If
probably
I've been
what
your
was the
bride,
deciding factor for him, or one of the deciding factors for him to wake up. Here it is. I am giving y'all my whole check. I'm supporting
mm-hmm,
everybody, and I'm up here worried like a wife. I'm out here worried about you,
yep,
trying to see about how to get you out. You on the phone with this nigga? Yeah, I would have been mad too. But I'm happy
hello.
True got mad. I'm happy it was enough to wipe the curse from his eyes and wake up and see that he was in the wrong place.
Not
And that
true.
him and his family need to get the fuck out.
Out
I'm
of there,
happy.
yeah. I just cared about baby Jayumi. Him and Sheba could have stayed there. I really didn't care. But Jayumi has no choice in the game, so it was like he shouldn't be there with this foolery.
Right. Well, I agree. I mean, it was my choice when none of them beat up. But if I had to pick one person to save out of it, it would have most definitely been,
Right,
hey, where's Sheba mama at? Ma'am, please come get your grandbaby. We gonna
right.
We go work on your daughter and keep her in prayer, but let's get this grandbaby up out of here because he didn't need that shit.
Yep.
He did not need it. And I'm so happy. I did look at Kendra's page. I don't look at it often, but I did happen to see and I don't know even how long it's been since I looked that she posted a video of Jahumi's birthday.
Oh
And
yeah.
yeah, and she doesn't show his face, which I totally respect. But I was just so happy to see him having such a
Being a
both of them
kid.
normacy.
Being a kid.
Yes,
Exactly.
yes, normacy,
Thank you,
family
A
friendly.
Spice. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the thing. That's the thing that you understand. I be on where all these people that everybody is like yoo-hoo and congratulating that left or whatever and stuff. The first step to recovery, whether it's drugs, whether it's this or whatever, is acknowledgement. You can't move forward in no type of recovery till you acknowledge whatever part you played in the fuckery. If you
But then
just
people
go and
also come up and say, "A Spice," that they don't owe us an explanation or owning up publicly to account for a child being birthed into a cult, let alone being raised in one. And I kind of get it, and I kind of don't, because you done disrespected us and gave us your ass to kiss in the public eye. So would it be too much for you to acknowledge to say, "Hey, this ain't." I ain't intend to go there and have no child, but this is what happened, and I'm doing the best
right,
I can now. You know,
it's more genuine, and that's the thing with a lot of the people. I feel like the people that wanted to speak up is like y'all guys spoke to them people first, and it was a better decision to act like you ain't down with nothing and go along with the process instead of going to jail. Not saying that I felt like nobody should go because nobody should go to jail for dusting us. Nobody. You understand? But I don't feel like all of this our awoken stuff is everybody woke the fuck up. Prison bars and clink clink woke everybody up.
okay. Why my daughter come out here to show me some black Yeezys and she pointing at the name of them and I try to point to the price and she move my hand away and point back to the name.
Uh-uh.
uh, nice
I don't know
try.
why people like them Yeezys or whatever. I hate them Yeezys. Like Yeezy can never fail. He could just come out with whatever.
Mm-mm.
I like some just regular Nikes or whatever and stuff. Like
She better go and cash in her melanin if she want them shoes. You know, like
mm-mm.
like Velvet ain't getting paid like that to go out and drop no Yeezys. I got a whole mortgage. And I'm trying to recover from this stupid hurricane. I got a whole tree down in my backyard. I got to pay somebody to cut up.
That's that country stuff.
Yes, girl. And my yard still cleaned up. I was just thinking to myself before all this poking stuff came out yesterday. I was outside picking up sticks and cleaning up my yard, and I was barefoot. And I said, "Well, look at me out here grounding. Nature boy will be proud." And I bust out laughing. And then about an hour later, I started getting the news about him getting poked. I said, "Well, ain't this some shit?"
That shit was crazy, yo. And that's the thing. It's not going to be the first or last time, unfortunately, for him. Because even
No,
if they transfer him, it's going to be the same thing because news travels through the jail system and shit. People in jail know stuff before people in the street be knowing stuff. And that's crazy. You understand? So wherever he go is going to be some stuff like I said like before when I was talking to you. I'm like the only way it's not going to be some stuff is if he find the big gay guy of the jail and he take a liking to him and he with the ish. You understand?
he better turn
And
into
he'll be safe.
Marcellus real fast.
Yeah. He then he'll be safe. Hold on, because that's the door. Hold on.
Listen, if you enjoyed this live and all, I understand we kind of have squirrel moments and bounce around back and forth. Can you put a one in the chat and hit the like on this page? Subscribe if you haven't done so already. And if you cash it like that, Cola James's cash app is up, and so is mine. Hey, thank you and please, please and thank you. And if you can't throw anything in the cash app, just hit the like button. Tell a friend to tell a friend that we be on here cutting up and just cutting the fool and having a good time. Get them subscribes up. Put a one in the chat if you done it already. Come on.
Okay, I'm back. His organs are real. His
You
organs.
got me for about 10 more minutes because I got
Yeah,
to
they
get my
are.
paper
A
ready.
spice. They are, and that's the only way he gonna save himself. He gonna have to get one of them because they be having them. That's like there's stories in New York State Penitentiary. There was this person named Mother May I something or Mother Dearest, and he was this gay man. He used to be knocking people out and taking they stuff. You understand stuff? And people were scared of him because he was poking people. He was doing all type of stuff, like literally and figuratively. He was poking people. So he gonna have to find him one of those, and then he'll be
You're going to have
saved.
to find a way to live in a new world. Prison is a different world than the free world. And he
Yes.
gonna have to find a way to be humble, act like he got some sense, not stand out, get in there and do his motherfucking time.
Right, because we don't even know, not trying to be funny, we know that he got poked, but we don't really know really why. It might not have even been that thing because the way the world is looking now, the way I be looking on the news, it's like up here, grape seems to be common, unfortunately. Like I'm like, what? Every time I turn around, it's some, you know what I'm saying? So it's probably a bunch of grapos in jail now. You get what I'm saying?
I know.
So who knows? If he might have been talking that chatty mess and nobody want to hear that, he might have been like, "It's Jesus, get off that table." You get what I'm saying? Like, or something. You know what I'm saying? Bow
Maybe
down.
they told him to walk on water and he couldn't do it.
Right. You get what I'm saying? Like that's what I want to know. So you know what I'm saying? Wives, since y'all used to put everything on the internet, when y'all if y'all get to talk to him, we want to know. That's what we want to know. All this other stuff y'all talking about, we could care less. We want to
Maybe they asked
know.
him to turn water into wine.
Right. Right. It could have been any of that talking that Jesus mess. They might have told him to open up the goddamn doors. He might have took that little sermon that he been talking on Bigo and stuff. Yeah, Babylon is falling. The gates is gonna open and all the real niggas is gonna get out the jail and be in the street. So they probably wanted him to open them damn doors
Shit,
up.
it could have been white boys because he was sitting up there preaching about black supremacy.
Oh, you right. Cause we sitting here thinking it's some black. You are right. We don't even know the skin color, but they saying it though. Matter of fact, I'm lying. I got that from them because they kept talking about that's your brother. You
Miss
you
Pretty
you
Pearl,
poking your
no.
brother.
No, Miss Pretty Pearl. Once I seen him in that party jacket, I had thought he didn't
Yeah,
have a
no,
chance.
it was over.
Um,
Like I thought
I
if he
think
had
he
a
was.
real lawyer or jokes aside, like a real, but see a real, they didn't have the fundage for the type of lawyer they needed for this. Because I remember I was saying this from the
That's
beginning.
their fault. That's their
Yeah,
fault. That's their
if they
fault.
got
They
a
should.
lawyer that was like starting at the low point, like $50,000, they would have had a chance. That 5K bullshit for this, no, you just needed, you should have just legalized it the whole way. And then they wasted their resources on trying to get this dude a bail. You shouldn't have wasted no money on no lawyer and putting in papers for bills and stuff like
Because they
that.
was go dip. That's why.
Right. And no lawyer, that was free money. That's like the first lawyer that was free money. That man went and paid his car note and maybe his mortgage or something, like for one
Girl,
month.
I just bought a couple of strippers. Ain't no telling.
Right. You get what I'm saying? Like that person seen him coming, like, oh, you's a dummy. You don't know what you doing. Let me take this money and I'm gonna act like I'm doing what I'm supposed to do because the lawyer knew that he wasn't gonna be able to get no bill. But when you run across a shady lawyer that ain't really getting money like that, you understand? That's an
Yep.
opportunity. They're not gonna tell you that. They feel like you supposed to know what your charges are and what's going on. At least you're supposed to know a little bit of something.
I don't disagree with you at all. I don't. You got me for about 5 more minutes, Cola, because I got to get my baby situated.
Oh yeah, because I forgot. Yeah, y'all got some more running around to do. But thank you,
Yeah.
sis. I appreciate you.
My
And then
baby starts school next week. She listen. Can I just say representation matters? Um, the day we walked in, and it was this nice little pretty black young lady that's the school teacher, and
mhm.
I was just so excited to see somebody with some kinky coils in their hair and was
Aw.
not whitewashed in any way, shape, form, or fashion. And if there's any white people in here, I ain't trying to offend y'all at all. I'm just saying representation matters. It's so nice for our children to see somebody who looks like them in positions that don't include McDonald's, Walmart,
True.
things of that nature. My pediatrician, um, she was my husband and my own pediatrician growing up. She was my baby pediatrician.
Oh,
We had her for years, and unfortunately, she passed away a few years ago from breast cancer. But I just like to say representation matters. If you could get a good physician, eye doctor, dentist, uh mechanic owner, I don't give a fuck. Representation matters. Get somebody that's doing something with their life that's your baby complexion and let your baby see it. Because it makes the world a difference.
no,
This
it does though.
today, y'all. I'm sorry.
That's all right. But no, Rebel, he didn't. That's the problem. He had more than one lawyer, and he wasted his money. And then the one lawyer, like there was hope for the one with the trial, but when you have a client that thinks they know everything and went to law school, it makes it kind of hard to do your job.
Oh yeah.
He was being difficult with everybody. Where it's like you did this to yourself. You was being difficult with the person that's supposed to help you. You being difficult with the judge. You being difficult, and you not in a position of being difficult. You are not at the compound. You are in jail. You are fighting for your life. And when they offered him, because there was something lower that they offered him before 30, he
seven
got offered I think like 10 years or something before it even went to
seven
trial.
7 years.
7. See, then so you should have took that. But I could get where he was coming from not taking it, but you didn't have the right lawyer to not take it. You need to count your losses. It's 7, or I could max out to what he maxed out to, and you rolled the dice and you maxed out to life.
Man, if I didn't do it and I was facing life, I would have took them 7 anyway.
Me too. And then I would have got out and I would have got a lawyer to appeal it and go through whatever and get that ex offender charge off of me. You understand? But I wouldn't have rolled the dice in Georgia. I wouldn't roll the dice no place down south.
I wouldn't roll
No place.
the place in where you at either. I wouldn't roll the place over
Yeah,
here,
but you know what's
over
crazy? Because
up.
I didn't know the laws of Georgia. You understand? I didn't know. Like I looked up after we're going with this or whatever. But there's people that come home and only do 10 years that got a grape and they have violent grapes, like beating people up and really kidnapping people and poking people and cutting people. They come home like 10 years. They don't do no real like hard time. Thank you, Chip. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I was looking at it too. Like, damn, that's kind of excessive. Because I know people that should have the time that Dusty Nuts got. They did some stuff. When you look up on that app, that little ex offender app and stuff like that, to see who's in your neighborhood and all that other stuff that was on that Foo La La, and you look them people up, these people be having violent grapes, like multiple grapes. They don't do no more than 10, 15 years. 15 is bad. You would think that they get 25 to life, the stuff they was doing, because with the grape and the physical violence, that's why I was like, what? 30 years? Huh? And I had to remember we talking about down south. Like y'all don't be playing down there.
Wait, can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear you. I couldn't hear you before if you was talking.
Okay, because it went sounded like a robot real quick. I was like, what the fuck? Anyways,
All right, let's get because let me yeah, because I think the 5 minutes up. Love you, sis. Thank you for
I
coming
love you.
through.
Thank you for having me. I hope we can do this again on a different topic. Please make
Yes.
sure you hit the subscribe button. Follow my sis. She always is bringing you the best of the best content. And tell somebody about Cola James because she the shit. I'm just saying.
Thank you. Thank you. And you need to bring your behind back on Beagle or whatever. I'm gonna talk to you in the back end because
You
I'm thinking something
probably
we could.
probably YouTube, but never Bigo again. I'm
Well
Lord.
then, we're gonna work on making you a channel and getting it together. Yes.
Let's do that. I love myself.
I love myself. P for reflect infection.
Oh yeah, peace.
Love you. I'm out. Love you, Color Gang. Thank y'all for everybody coming through the support. See y'all later.